apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things got in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck, it's chess games. Cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I was an actor, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no place if you got time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day home. Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G it got for me.
You can't even see me, 'cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call, that you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time, waste your time. I mean honestly, open your eyes and see. give you some insight. I'll share my world with you. If you're gonna waste your time, waste your time. Tell me honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna waste your time, waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. It's no pressure if you got time to waste. Waste it with me. Close your eyes to get away. Just pay my night and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things got in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck, it's chess games. Cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalist flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I was an actor, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. It's no place if you got time to waste. Waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. No, you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day, Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping, was okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you it was us. Man, a house in Rose, but this shit too plush.
What up? It's your boy Papa Pimp, man. I got a good one tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest coming on the show named Samantha. And, you know, the topic is about, is it black men's fault when it comes to some of the actions of black women? That'll be the after the interview. But before we get into the interview and the, you know, second topic of the live show, let's give a shout out to all the people that show love to my channel, people that like, share, subscribe. Show love to the people that is donating to my channel every time and stuff like that. So, you know, I want to give a shout out to all of them. I'm going to put the link in the chat so Samantha can come up whenever she's up here. But, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this is a good show tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about the topic. I'm excited about the interview. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, these interviews are, you know, they really be good though, because like I get opportunity for people to tell their dating experiences and, you know what I'm saying, talk about their dating life, and also give, you know, other people insight on what women want, what women go through as far as dating, so men can know what they gonna deal with and, like, you know what I'm saying, what to say to a woman. So a lot of my stuff is just to teach men how to approach women. You know what I'm saying? What to expect and, you know, things like that. So I'm going to give it time for some people to come up here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're watching. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. Hit that like button. You come in. Make sure you comment. If you're new to the channel, let me know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to meet new people. I love to see, you know what I'm saying, people calling from different areas coming on the show. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that, you know, share, let other people see it. So I'm just waiting on my guest to come on the show. Give her time, you know, get ready to come up here. But you know what I'm saying? If anybody, I see like 2 people watching, man, hit the chat. Let me know what y'all think about these interviews, man. What y'all think about it, man? If y'all know any other women that might want to come on the show and interview. What up, Throne? What's good? What's up, Williams Trucking? How you doing tonight, bro? You said, what's my cash app? Put my cash app up right now, bro. My cash app right there, man, is money sign Papa Pimp 38. And I appreciate you, man, you know what I'm saying, for showing some love. Do you see it? Every time I click on your thing and go away, I'm gonna put it back up again. Yeah, James Williams Trucking, man. It's right there. The cash app is money sign Papa Pimp 38. But I see more people coming in, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my boy James William Trucking, man. He gonna donate to the channel. I appreciate everybody that donate to the channel. But the topic is tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest, Samantha, that's coming on the show. She's gonna talk about her dating experiences, and she's right here. I'm about to bring her up now. Hello, Samantha. How you doing?
Hey.
So how's your day going so far?
It's good. It's good.
Oh, okay, you got your own YouTube channel, right?
I do.
Oh, okay. And you like I see you got a pretty big following on Instagram.
I do.
Okay. So we're gonna get into the interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off with the question. So what kind of men do you prefer? What kind of men do you date?
What kind of man do I date? Let's start this off. So I am big on God, okay? I'm very big on being spiritual. So it's not about the religion. Like, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. So the kind of man a lot of people like, you have a type. I say I don't have a type. I am waiting for what God has for me. Okay. So my expectation is in God, but it's not in men. But I would prefer a man of God, okay, and a God-fearing man. So my thing is, while I'm waiting, so my dating experience was me really evolving into the woman that I know I can be, like a woman of God, a wife, a mother, and a daughter, and a person, and as a woman. So I don't like to be categorized as other women because I am my own woman. As a man is his own man. Okay, so my thing is, I'm big on God. So my expectation is not in man, it's in God. So if that man that presents himself to me is from God, and I know that it is God, because when you know God, you know what's from him, and you know that it is good. So, but if that man is not good, because I just went through an experience that I thought it was from God. And it was the devil himself. Okay, like some men will come and in sheep clothing, okay, and it'll look like the man, and it wasn't.
So let me ask you a question. You said that man was like the devil. How long did you date him?
We wasn't even dating. It was like I didn't know it was no label. I didn't know what to call it. I was just going with a flow, and this normally not me to go with an inconsistent flow, but I still am like in my season of listening to hearing God. Like, I don't want to, because I will instantly block and delete if the flow is inconsistent. Okay, so you're not about to come and play with me. But the man, we talked for 5 months, and it was like not seeing each other in person. Maybe in church, that was it. Like every Sunday he'll come and show his face and say hi. But every day we're on the phone. Sometimes he'll go 3 days not talking to me, maybe a day, maybe 2. But he ended up telling me that he was monitoring me, and I'm like, what? Like, not monitoring me. Like, so he basically was saying I was observing you. Like he said I'm a good woman, but there's 3 things that he just couldn't rock with. But it's like I guess he wanted to see me fail, or maybe he wanted to see it process, or I don't know what it was, but I was very offended by that. But yeah, 5 months of talking to this person, and I'm just asking God, is this my husband? But I understand that confident when it's from God, it's confident, like you will know. When it's not, it's confusion, and that was a whole lot of confusion, and especially when him just telling me, which was a red flag. He was monitoring me, and I'm like, what?
So you and him, did y'all ever go on a date?
Never went on a date. So he claimed that he was very strategic, meaning that he wanted it to be like a friend thing without him saying it's a friend thing. I had to just I'm like, no, I think he put me in a zone, And this is not me. Usually when I peep game like that, I end up just exiting the situation because I'm dating to marry. So it's like, I don't like when they come to play. Don't play with me. Like, don't monitor me. Don't observe me. Don't see what I am. Like, if you don't know what I am before you approach me, it's like, don't waste my time or your time. I'm not in the business of wasting time. So why are we wasting each other's time? So my dating experience with me dating as a Black woman, I found myself not really. I think he was the last one though. But I think this the last one, because next time come like that, it's over. I'm
So
like,
yeah,
wait,
but he was in the church though. He was into the church too with you.
so that's what made me really like, okay, God will. So this how God works. He brings together two imperfect people, and we are work in progress. So when God is working on you, he also bring, like, not that he bring. I feel like he tests us as well. I think it was a test. So sometimes he'll test us in our faith, and if we believe, we'll know how to move and handle the type. I can't, like, sometimes it's hard to understand God, and I don't want to confuse nobody in they season, or whoever believe in them and don't believe in them. But I was like, I'm like, you know what, God, I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. Sometimes I can overthink, and sometimes I'll be like, it's not what I want. And with me being big on God, it's not about what I want, it's what God wants for me at this point. But I'm like, okay, this seemed like this was a sin from God type of thing, because he found me. And it's so crazy. We went to the same church, and then we end up bumping heads with each other. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this my husband? Like, I'm not asking God for a husband because I'm asking God for my finances. Like, a husband not even in mind. But when your unexpected things come when you're not expecting it. So I'm like, this man, but I said something to him that I feel like it turned him off, and he was like, it just immediately, I feel like most men don't speak up. Like, he didn't confront something. He didn't let me know that, like, you're my friend. Like, we're just friends. But the way he was moving with me was like, I'm gonna invite you on the trip. I'm gonna invite you to my mom party. And then he like changes his mind, and then he don't bring it up, and then he don't call. And then I'm like, what is wrong? I'm like, something wrong. Like, why don't men speak up? Like, if you felt something, just say it. Say, look, I don't want to date you because I don't like how your social media is. It's bringing in too many men attention. Like, say something. Don't move with us. Like, move with most women and you not tell us how you really feel. So after the 5 months of talking, he came out and said, I was monitoring you. And I'm like,
my thing is, that's a long time to talk to someone, and y'all didn't even. They understand you said it was gonna be based off like what God wants, but y'all didn't even go out on a date, nothing like that. I just kind of strange,
When he met me, he offered me to go out, but then it's like he changed his mind. And it's like I don't know, like most women might go through this, but it's like we peep the red flags, but we kind of be in denial. Like, like, I'm like, this man did say we can go somewhere after church, but then I noticed how he switched it up. And I'm like, okay, just go with it, Samantha. At first, I actually was not attracted to this man, but then I became attracted to him as we started like flirting. It's like they was little flirts, look, like we too grown to be doing this, but it was like little kitty like hits here and there. And I'm like, okay, I like him. And then he started like being cool with my kids, but he didn't have to do that. I don't know why a man, not all men, but I don't know why would a man think that he needs to engage with the children. Like, why do that if you know what your motives are? Like, why do that? Now you cool my grandma, you cool my kids, I'm cool. My kids know what I want, I need. They know they mama need a man, So then my grandma, she had the same thing too. So when he comes to check on us every Sunday and say hi and sit with us for a little bit, my grandma looking like, girl, I think this your husband. And then my oldest daughter like, Mom, maybe he is. And me, I'm like, nah, y'all, I'm feeling something ain't right, but I'm trying to not go with what I think, because thoughts is not facts, okay? So it was like, I ended up like just going with a flow. And this is not a flow that I go with, because when it's inconsistent, that's not my flow. And I know that ain't God. But I was just looking at the man was in church. So this one thing I want to say, your husband is not in church all the time, okay? Like, those church people go to church to be healed, and church people go to seek God so that they can help them in the midst of their pain. So it's like he was still going through something, and he was grieving that he couldn't see judgment. He was like his judgment was clouded. And when your judgment is clouded, you don't see the bigger picture. He actually did present himself to a wife, but I am a wife, and God has prepared me to be a wife. That's why I was thinking he presented my husband the way it had happened. But then when the sheep clothing started to wear off of him, I'm like, whoa, no, this is Satan. This is the devil himself trying to throw me off. Like, I've been practicing being celibate, and then it's like the temptation was there, and I'm like, now, God, shake this off. I want to be obedient. Like, we ain't doing that no more. Like, no, my worth is get to know me before you get to know how it is, like, in the bed. Like, we shouldn't know each other sexually. We should know each other emotionally and physically, and spiritually. So I was like, it's been 9 months for me. So I'm like, but he was triggering me. And good thing we didn't see each other. And I'm glad it's kind of like he was scared too. He didn't want to do it either. And I was like, that was a turn on. So it was like, I could have went over his house. He could have came over mine and it could have happened, but he never made that move, and nor did I. And it's like, he seemed like a closed in person. Like, he's not, his emotions is like, I couldn't describe his emotions. I try not to describe people as they sign, but he was an Aquarius, and it seemed like they emotions is like, they don't know how to tell you the truth. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever been married before?
Yes, I have.
How long was you married?
My marriage lasted a year. I had miscounted. I was telling people my marriage lasted 5 months.
So how old were you when you were married for a year?
I got married. I got proposed to at 26. We said I do at the age of 27. So I am now 34.
Okay, so that was your kid's father?
That was my youngest baby's father. My oldest child, I had her when I was 16.
Oh, okay. So one of the people in the comments said, so I'm lost. She's looking for a husband, has kids. So I guess it's the question they had. They want to know if you was married before.
So, I'm not looking for a husband though. I'm not looking for a husband. Okay. Like, let's get that one. I'm not looking for a husband. It was just a man that I thought was maybe my husband, because in my waiting season, I've been waiting for a financial breakthrough, not a husband. Okay. And so, my thing was I'm not looking for love right now. Like, it's like, I've been 9 months. I haven't dated, not even been sexually involved. So it's like, I've been really just going through a financial thing, and that's what I've been asking God for. But in the midst of it, I have been hitting on. And it's like, I'm not no bitter woman. The marriage did not do anything to me. Like, it didn't hurt me, break me, or, like, it didn't do none of that. So it's like, I still give men a chance, but I have to be attracted to you. So it was like, or it's like, I gotta feel some type of connection. And it's like, the guy that I was last just talking to, I thought I thought it was cool. I'm like, okay, I'm like, I ain't even like this man. And then I'm 34. I'm kind of not like looking for a man like in his 40s, but I guess the 40s the new 30s. So maybe 41, but I don't know. So my thing is, I want somebody in my age group, but guess I can't tell God, like, no, not this one, God, because he's 40. Like, I can't say that, because when God sends you your person, he knows what he's sending you. But that guy wasn't my person. He was just on an assignment. There was something I just had to see that I did not see it myself before God could fully trust me with my husband. But
so a question, so what happened with that 1 year marriage? Why did it end?
So the 1 year marriage ended because race divided us, and I was not ready. So
you said race?
Race, yes, he was a white man.
Oh, okay.
So you chose a black. I don't know if you've seen my social media, but it has been blowing up because of my children being biracial. I don't like them to be labeled as white nor black, because then they're kind of, when you leave out one parent. I'm black, so if they were to say they white, they leave me out. If they say they black, they leave their dads out. So it's like, they love us both. So biracial is two race. So it's two race. So it's bi racial. So they're biracial. Okay.
So
So
you originally from like Africa, right? On your background.
maybe we are. You black too. We from
Well, I was
Africa.
talking about by your name, though. I didn't know for sure.
No,
If
so Samantha Muy Bonita. Muy Bonita means very beautiful. So
oh,
it's
okay,
Spanish.
okay.
No,
I didn't know.
I'm from Chicago. I'm from the trenches. I'm from out west 290. Like,
Okay. That's
no,
just
I don't.
that's my ignorance and stupidity. So let me ask you a question. With you being so deep in the religion, what if you met a man that was not looking for sex, not trying to force you into anything sexual, and he was somebody you was attracted to, but he was not into the religion you was into? He was not religious. Would you date him?
Nope.
Okay, what if he was into another religion? Like he couldn't be no other religion, like Muslim.
I did that when I say that's why you were saying my relationship things. Okay, so I have back then in my early 20s, I dated outside my religion, and I dated inside, and it's like, and maybe it was just not yet, but I dated a guy that was Muslim, and he converted for me to Christian, and I didn't like that. I don't like that, because if you don't want to do it for yourself, don't do it for me. And then that's how I know it's like you really would change for me and not for you. Because if you change for you, we can grow together, but if you just do it for me, we can't work together. So if we can't grow together, we can't go together. Okay, so that's my motto. And I didn't like that. And then if we equally unyoke, that means like the world is already divided now. There's a war going on right now, because of because they're Muslim, and again, they're being unalive, and that's not cool. So it's like, if I were to be worshiping something else and you worshiping the other, they gonna take me out and you gonna be living, like, so it's like we gotta we gonna die together, we gonna ride together, we gonna die together type of thing. Right. So it's a no for me. If you don't believe in God and Jesus, then we can't go together, So you said hold my hand when they finna come bomb this house together. We finna die, baby. Like, they finna kill us.
I respect it. So you said you were married to a white man. So have you mostly dated outside of your race, or have you just dated men that was black like you?
So I have my starting up. Okay, I dated outside my race. So my oldest child, her dad is white, and we were teenagers. And then I started back dating my race, but it just didn't seem to work out. But I know now my heart belongs to a black man, though, because love has no color. It doesn't. I do have 2 mixed daughters now, but my heart belongs to a black man. But but I dated outside my race in my teens and in my early 20s. And then I started to date my black men, but man, it's like I was running into men that was broken, and they wanted me to be their peace. Like, I can't be your peace if you can't change for you. Like, I can't take on the hurt that somebody did to you before me. I didn't do it to you. So it's like they make me, they want me to feel the hurt, and I can't take that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta cut it off. Like, bro, you gonna have to find somebody else. I just can't take on somebody else's pain when I'm trying to heal from mine too. Like, we ain't gonna work together, especially when you're not willing. I can't be your peace when you're not willing. Like, now you making me feel like I did something to you. I didn't do nothing to you. I'm not your mama, your daddy, your cousin, whoever, or your ex-girlfriend. Like, don't put me in that category. So I have to just let them go.
True. So you would say you mostly dated white men. So have you dated more white men? I mean, well,
I dated more black men. I just got 2 kids by 2 white men.
Okay. Now, have you ran into any issues with black men, like knowing that you have kids that are biracial, having an issue with that?
Nope. They said, I love the mama, I love the kids too. So yeah.
So facts have to be both level-headed. So let me ask you a question now. As far as money, do you care how much money the man has?
Nope.
So he could be working at McDonald's.
Yep.
So He could be making $10 an hour, and you have no problem with that.
If that's my man, that God assigned us two together, we gonna know how to handle each other. We gonna grow together, okay? We gonna grow together. We gonna build together. Whatever it is that he's wanting to pursue, I'm gonna support it. And whatever it is I want to pursue, I will hope that he would support it as well too. Like, you got your goals, I got my goals. It's like, what are your intentions and what is your purpose? You know, fulfill your purpose, what you have, you know, and what's best for you. Because it does not, it, and that's one of my biggest thing. A lot of men feel like because they have money that that's what I want. And I'm like, no, dude, like, no, like I want to grow with you. I want to know that I have that confidence enough to speak on something that maybe you made me feel some type of way. Let me just not confront you, but approach in a way like I'm your girl. You know, like, let me tell you, like, you hurt my feelings back there. You said something that it kind of offended me. You know, like, I want to be able to have this confident level. Like, okay, look, babe, I want to build a nonprofit organization. I'm not working right now, but I want to do that. You know, like, you with me? And then he like, oh, you gotta work to do your dreams. Like, but I'm like, if I work to do my dreams, like, it won't align with each other. I might end up, you know, not making it. I'll probably just be working so much that I never make it. I'm like, are you willing to like have my back while I get the business started? But then it's like, you know, some people just don't rock with that. They like, and I'm not working right now. So that was the other guy. He was not feeling me not working. So he's just like, I can't. And I was like, that's cool. Like, you could have just told me that.
Okay, how long were you dating that guy, the one that won't feeling you that you weren't working?
It was 5 months, and we wasn't even.
You talking about the one in the church?
Yes, we went. It's He came at me to talk to me, but when he discovered that I wasn't working, it's kind of like I felt him falling back from me. But then it's like he kept entertaining me, and I'm just like, why he keep coming back if he know this ain't something he wants? Like, you can tell me the truth. Tell me you don't want me. It's okay. It's okay. I'm so understanding. I don't know why some people hold back how they really feel. You gotta be honest. Be honest. Be honest with me. I want to know the truth. Don't play along or see how you can get. No, don't play with me. Like, let me know, because I will cut you off. And then you lost me completely when you could have just communicated with me. And we could have been like, okay, I understand that. Maybe it's just not yet for us. And maybe when we come back together, or if we never come back together, at least if I see you in person, I'll be like, hey, what's up? Now I never want to talk to you again, you know, because you study playing with me.
True. So let me ask you about your kid's father. Are they active in the kid's life? Are they good fathers?
Oh yeah. They not, I wouldn't say good, but they are fun dads. Like, they're the fun dads. I'm the disciplinary person. I mean, mom. So I'm the one that you got to go to school. You're going to do your homework. You're going to keep your hygiene up. You're going to eat your food before a snack. Like, I'm not as strict because my kids are very open with me too. Like, if they feeling something and they feel like, mom, you said this, that we'll talk about. But I'm the go-to. I'm the mom. Like, I'm their favorite, but they dads is the fun dance. So it's like, vacation, they don't have to eat breakfast in the morning, they can eat donuts type of thing. They're the fun dads. Like, they don't yell at them, they just let them get away with stuff.
Okay, so what was your longest relationship?
Now that's a good question, because I ain't never had a long relationship. I had a 10 months. It seemed like nobody ever make it to a year besides my marriage, and my marriage barely made it.
So the guy you dated for 10 months, what happened with that?
Oh, okay. So, and this was a black man, okay, y'all. So he is black. And he was from the Sandbox. Like, we known each other from the Sandbox. And I kind of seen potential in him. That's be us women problem too. We see potential in the man. And then I feel like I was trying to push it out of him, because I always seen it in him when he was young. I don't know what had happened, because he was not, we from the hood, but he wasn't in the hood. He was playing football. He was doing Jesse tumbling, the type of thing. Like, he was being active with sports and stuff. So when we grew up, I guess life just started lifing. I don't know. So we met back up. We started talking. I didn't want a label. He did. And I ended up but once you become sexually involved with somebody, it's like you involved with them. So it's like we connected soul ties. And so it was like I was craving him sexually, but I didn't want him physically or emotionally. And then and sex will make you think you love somebody, okay? so but for him, he actually been wanting me since we were kids. So he got the girl that I guess everybody else wanted, because once he posted me on social media, everybody was in his inbox like, how you get Samantha? Don't nobody get Samantha. How you get Samantha? You know? So he was excited. Like, he liked the tension. And then I started like building him up. Like, I wasn't trying to dress him, but I was trying to like, I was teaching this man, like, and that's what was turned off to me, because I was teaching him to be a man. And everybody was like, man, since you've been with Samantha, like, dude, you dressing, you going out, you driving in rentals, you know, he cutting grass, he barbecuing and stuff. And everybody like, bro, Samantha, you better keep her, you know. But I'm up here like, I can't take this no more. Like, I don't want to take care of no man as my kid. Like, I got 2 girls, not a little boy. Like, no.
Are you saying that he was dependent on you like a mother?
Yes, like I was his go-to I mean, like, I know that was my fault though. Like, when I know I take accountability, I take accountability. It was my fault trying to push the potential out of him by doing, instead of encouraging him, I was doing the encouragement, meaning that I was doing everything he was supposed to be doing. And because I was doing that, then I noticed his mom was the same way too. Instead of her encouraging him, she was doing it for him, that he was not learning. And it was getting burned out with me. I feel like we're not married, or I don't owe you anything. So at this point, we cutting the cord, baby. The umbilical cord is gone. You gonna have to go back to your mama, baby, because I can't take this one. I can't be your piece if you're not willing. Like, I'm giving you every opportunity to just to find yourself. Like, who are you? Be man enough for you. Don't let me do the man part for you. Like, I want to see my soft girl era. I've never experienced my soft girl era with no man that I've been talking to. It's like I'm always being the leader. Like, no, I need them to take the lead.
So you're willing to be submissive?
Yes, if they naturally leading. I will naturally submit if he's naturally leading.
Okay, so you will only be submissive if he shows he's a leader.
Yes, because I can trust him. If I can trust you to lead, that's just like I always say, I want a relationship like sportsmanship. I like the Golden State Warrior, okay? Maybe many of y'all don't, but I do. I like how Stephen Curry, he is the leader, and he's leading the team, and the team is following. Like, they all have different skills, and they all coming together to work together so that they can win. They won, okay? They won against Boston one year. So it's like, in order for them to win together, they had to work together. So it was like, if you got one person working, the team not gonna win. It's not going to win. So we are a team when we together. If we can't grow together, we can't go together. So it's like, why are we together? Like,
somebody said in the comment, what is a soft girl era?
It's like, I want to be in that moment, like, babe, like, you know, like I'm like, it's the soft girl, like it's like, I feel like, man, I can't explain it for other women, but man is more like, babe, my feet hurt, and he like, you are such a bug, you know, but then he comfort me, he rub my feet, like, you know, or he, like, I can just crawl up in the bed up on him or on top of him, and he won't, you know, like, it's like, I want to be soft with him. Like, I don't want to be tough all the time, feeling like I gotta have my guards up to fight my man with words, you know. Like, I don't want to always fight him with words. I want to have that confidence level, like, babe, like, you said this to me early and it hurt my feelings, and he'll probably be like, babe, I'm so sorry that I did that. I didn't even know I did it. Instead of, you know, most guys be like, what you mean? I didn't even do it. Now I can't be soft because you just said what you mean. And to me, what you mean, I feel is disrespectful, because you know what I'm saying and you disregarding what I'm saying. Now my guards is up. Now I want to fight you, or I want to get into it. Like, you know, and I'm looking like, dang, I was hurt. Like, you don't, my feelings is my feelings. So validate my feelings and I'll validate yours. And it's like I never really had a soft girl era. I had to be in defense mode, like I'm gonna beat up my whole boyfriend. Like what?
So let me ask you a question though. So you said you'll be submissive if he's a leader. Do you believe women should be submissive regardless if that man is masculine or a leader?
No.
If you ain't trying to date him, do you believe a woman should always be feminine?
Yeah, you should always be feminine. But and there's yes, I agree. So be your woman. And I feel like feminism and masculine, that's just a part of our personality trait. I can be masculine and a man can be feminine. Like I don't know why I'm for real. It's true. It's true. A man can wash clothes. A man can cook. A man can do what a woman can do. A man, he don't have to do like sassy all this and stuff. Yeah. You could say you the man of the house and I'm not home and our daughter need her hair done. Do her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do the child's hair. Like
now I agree. Washing this
can have it's a part of our person that does not define us of feminine or masculinity. You could be like, babe, I need you to put the grill together. I'm about to go put the grill together. Okay, like you know, we finna build together. Just because I'm a woman, what does that mean? You know, like we a team. So you could do the hair and I could do the cutting the grass type of thing. So no, like I don't agree with that whole feminine masculine thing, but the soft girl era thing, I wouldn't want to be able to have to feel like I'm fighting my man with words every night because I need him to validate my feelings. Because if you don't validate my feelings, it's going to anger me because I feel like I would never be able to express how you make me feel. And I don't think it'll ever change. I just keep proving myself to a freaking wall because you clearly ain't seeing, you not hearing me, nor are you seeing what you're doing to me. But me, I don't wait for them to see. I just cut it off. It'd be like, it's just a no for me. I can't let somebody take away from me what I built. Like I'm healed. Like I'm not about to let you take me back to where I leveled up at. It's a no for me. So it's like it's an instant. He gone. He just missed a good one because I tried. I tried.
Now, as far as the feminine and masculine, I don't think a man is feminine for washing clothes, but I definitely think a man shouldn't be feminine. Now, but he can wash clothes. They wouldn't consider him feminine. As far as doing the daughter's hair, if she a little girl, like 4, 3 years old, 5, yeah. If she's 13, 14, she shouldn't be doing her hair. You can pay for somebody to do it. But I
was just saying, like I just said that in a way because that's what people do. They label masculine and feminine as feminism is when a woman does this, or masculine is when a man does this.
Well, a man supposed to be naturally masculine. A woman should be naturally feminine. They should be naturally. A man should be naturally masculine. A man, if a man is working in a salon doing hair, it's not gonna look good. I ain't saying you can't be a heterosexual male. It wouldn't look too good. But washing clothes, I don't think that's feminine. But I mean, it's just my opinion though, because men are supposed to be masculine. They're not known for being feminine. Men are not supposed to be feminine. but that's just my opinion.
That's your opinion, but mine is different. I just feel like that's the problem with the world. They put labels.
I'm gonna tell you, we'll get into that part. After I get to the interview, if you want to talk about it more. Have you ever been cheated on?
Never.
Oh, so none of the men you dated ever been never cheated on you?
Okay. If high school count.
Have you ever cheated on someone?
Yes.
Okay, so now the person you cheated on, how long did you date them?
We were almost 4 years in.
Oh, so you dated them for 4 years?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was like high school too.
Oh, okay. So what made you cheat on him?
I was tired of him. Like, I mean, we actually was broken up when I did step out. Like we both cheated. I think somebody said he kissed somebody. I don't know if it was true, but somebody in high school was like, we seen him kiss a girl. And then I'm like, I really didn't care because I knew I had went and talked to somebody too while we was broken up. But we didn't break up for long, but it was like we was breaking up on and off and probably like a week, maybe two weeks the longest. And after I graduated from high school and went to college, I kind of found myself like, I didn't want that relationship. He was a good dude though, but we both like it was high school to college. I feel like 19 don't that's we kids. Like, that don't even
Well, it counts if you dated them.
it did like we was kids. We
Now,
weren't
can
even
you see?
grown.
Can you see the chat when I put stuff up? One guy was asking, "Did you have a phase where if you was promiscuous or something like that? Did you have that kind of phase?"
No.
No. Okay. So the next question I got is, what is the youngest man you ever dated, or have you dated men younger than you before?
Oh, I had.
So
I
how
don't
old were you when you was dating younger men?
I couldn't do it. It
Oh, you couldn't do it. Oh, okay. I thought you said you.
so I dated them, but it's like my thought process wasn't processing. It was like I was too focused on the age and what people would. That's why I said the labeling. I was trying to get to the labeling part, but I was too focused on what the world would say. You like Samantha? He too young. Like I think he was probably like 3 years, 4 years younger than me. But to me, that's too much. Like it's
Now, how old were
no.
you? How old were you when you was dating him? If you was
I was probably 30.
Oh, okay. He was about about 26.
26, and I'm like, I'm like, he like, but I'm a grown man. I'm like, okay, I hear what you saying.
So let me ask you a question. You said earlier you didn't like dating older men, but you don't want to date younger. So have you ever dated older men?
Yes, and I don't want to date another old man, but my ex-husband was 17 years older than me.
Wow.
Yo.
So how old were you? He was 17. He was 17. How old were you at the time? 26,
so I'm
right?
gonna say he's 50 years old now, and I'm 34.
Oh, okay. So that's the oldest you ever dated.
He's the oldest I've ever dated, and the guy that I was just talking to, well, he said we weren't talking like that, but he was flirting with me like we was talking. So he was 41.
She had just answered my question with the whole phase. I don't know.
Wait, what?
He said she just answered my whole phase question. She up there just trying to make it look good. Have to challenge these women on they say.
Oh my God, that's what's wrong with men now. Sometimes, like men, when they ask questions, when they say stuff like that, it started to bring questions to me. Like, are you into men? Because like, why every woman is trying to have something? Why can't there be a good woman out there? I'm really not having anything because if you were to come to my own labs on YouTube or go check out my YouTube or my TikTok, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like there ain't no HOE phase in me, baby. Like it's just these men. Some of these men that I've ran into, and I'm not gonna speak on all men because not all men are the same. And I just feel like they were broken, and I just was not willing to stoop down to. I feel like I'm stooping down to a fish level, and I need land. You know, like I would drown and kill myself stooping down to that fish level because I cannot live underwater. You know, that fish gonna get done with me once I die. You know, and he gonna swim to somebody else, maybe Dory or something. Like, no. So it's like I would stoop down to this man's level and drown myself. And it's like at this point, I'm not going back down to help somebody pull back up. No, you got to be able to be willing and at my level so that we can still grow together. And it's like a no for me. No, I've dated dudes that was young, but that's just not me. Like it don't make me feel right. It don't fit right with me. I like a man a little bit older than me.
So let me ask you a question now. I probably not you are religious now. Before you got into the church, would you have committed a crime with the man you love, like the guy you was married to? If he committed a crime, would you be willing to have his back?
Cause I ain't love that man. He did the crime. Take him to jail. He got to do the crime. And I do not date. I don't date a man who is behind bars. I'm not that type of girl. So if I see I do attract men that went to jail a lot. Like Facebook just did who my soulmate is, and my soulmate is in jail. And I'm like, what? Like, and then his mama followed me on Facebook, and she like, girl, it's my son. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, but I was in love with her son, like when we were little, and I thought I did when we were in our adults. but it's just he keep going back and forth. I can't. No, that ain't me. I tried to do it with him, but it didn't sit right with me. I'm not that type of girl. Like, so if you go Jill, I'm sorry. You better tell me what you're doing before, because once you go there, I'm leaving you there. I didn't put you in that situation.
So you never liked bad boys, or dated no bad guys, or dated nobody who been in jail?
No,
before?
I did. I said the guy that I was just the guy.
Oh,
so
okay.
There was a guy that when I was 15, he took my virginity. I thought me and him was in love. I thought it was love, but it was lust. Then we reunited when we were adults, and his mother and his family them seemed like, yeah, y'all meant to be together, you know. And I thought so too, but he just kept going in and out, and I just feel like if you don't want to change for yourself or your daughter or me, like you keep going back and forth, you hurting us. Like you thinking about yourself at this point, and I don't like a selfish man, because you putting a lot on me when you go in, because I gotta pay for books and phone calls, and that ain't sit right with me. It was a no for me. Like I want somebody out here where we can work together. Like you gotta stay out of trouble. Like it like he was not trying to stay out of trouble. He just kept running towards trouble. And I say anybody who want to run towards trouble, you gonna run by yourself, because I don't want to go that way. I don't want to be out here single alone and he up in. That's not fair to me. That's not fair. You're locked up for 6 years and I gotta wait. No, that's the no for me.
She said she cheated, was in high school though. Somebody asked, did you cheat? So let me ask you this question now. Let's say you met a guy who had went to prison, but now he's gone to the church and had his life saved and gave it to Jesus and God. Would you marry somebody like that?
Yes. That was one of my 10 months relationship.
He had been in prison before.
Yes, he had just got out when we started talking.
And just got out.
Yes. And I was so he had just got out when we met. He was in a halfway house. And but because I known him from the Sandbox, I trusted him. Like I know him, like, because from the Sandbox I seen potential in him. I know we grew up and he went another route, but I always seen him as a good dude. I just was never attracted to him, but I did see him as a good dude. And so I'm like, let me give him a chance, you know. And I took him. He with the halfway house, they do let them out and go to work. They let them go shopping. They got a time frame where they can do something. And he worked. So then he went to church with me every Sunday.
Now with him getting out, do you believe he really was saved into God, or
he said he had found God so a lot of them say they found God in jail.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I didn't push him, I didn't force him. I asked him, and he said he's never met a girl that was into God or going to church every Sunday.
Okay.
So he was intrigued with it. Like he walked up to the altar, he gave himself to God. Like I walked with him, and he said he liked that support. He said I was supporting him in every walk of life that he began to change. But I don't know what his insecurity parts came in, and he was too insecure.
True. So let me ask you this question: have you ever been on a bad date?
Yes.
So what was that like?
Man, and it's so crazy. I had to pick the man up. Then I had to go take him to go do. I know what he did. I'm from out west. I'm from Chicago. I know what he did. And I'm like, man, this man, he playing. I'm like, I'm like, and I don't know him. So I'm just, ladies, not snap or don't get your attitude in this. Just play the role until you get away from them. So I ended up like, okay, I'm like, he said I'm about to be. So when he went to go do what he did, we driving to go get ice cream. I'm okay with an ice cream date. Like I chose ice cream. So we went on the ice. We went downtown, the Naperville, and then as we was going there, he was like, I will be honest with you, I just had a baby. And I'm like, huh? Okay. You just had a baby. He like, yeah, man, he like, I go with her, but I don't go with her, like, cause she be making me mad. I'm like, what? So I'm like, it had to be something that you did, or it's the paper, it may not be just her. And he like, yeah, me. I be cheating on her and stuff. I'm like, cheating on her and stuff. I'm like, so y'all together. So you up here lying to me. So then I'm like, okay, play it cool, Samantha, because you don't know him. Just wait till he get out your car. So then I'm up, he gonna say something. I do you the same way I do her. I say, sir, you don't know me, okay? I was just like, okay, I'm about to, as soon as this man, we go get the ice cream. We ate the ice cream. I'm still thinking about what he just said, what he'll do to me, So I'm like, I'm done with my ice cream. I'm like, but I gotta go. He ended up saying somebody was gonna meet him downtown. So he told me I could leave him. So he was like, call me when he's like, you gonna call me, right? I said, yeah. Uh-huh. I got to my car, blocked and deleted me. I'm like, because I don't know him. And at this point, I feel like I'm a woman. Protecting myself is just keeping myself humble and calm. And like, cause I could have went in on him. Like, bro, you don't know me. Like, but I still keep myself safe. And I don't care how much cousins or brothers I got that will come and beat this man up. I wouldn't even put them up in it. I just ended up humbling myself and just kept myself cool and got out the situation and never seen that man ever again. Ever again. I'm like, not now, you just had a baby and you were Peter.
Would you consider that one of your worst dates you ever went on?
Man, I think so. Yeah, that was bad. I'm picking you up too, and it's cool if I pick you up though. I'm okay with that, but it was just how he was. No, you too. It was like no.
Now let me ask you a question, man. Since you had a problem with that, like let's say you met a man into the church, he just getting out of prison, he don't got his stuff together, no car, no place to live. Could that work out with you?
Yeah, that was the 10-month relationship. He had no car and he had no crib. I moved this man into my house. I told him he had a job. He was working that job and he did good on that job. And I really was proud of him about that. He's he's a workaholic, okay? But I told him to save his money and I'll spend everything. And this man, I bought his clothes and his shoes. His looks was changing, and everybody knew me from the neighborhood. They called me the good girl. So they called me the keeper because I was never really in the streets. So but they knew him though. They knew him. So they was telling him he better keep me. But he was just insecure. I couldn't secure his insecurities. Like it's like he was looking for something every night. Like, dude, what? You got me. Why is you worrying about the ones that want me? Like, you have me. Like, I'm spending my money on you. I'm trying to tell you to save your money because I know I'm not a man, but I know as a man, you don't want to be without no money. Like, you don't want to, so I'm trying to tell you to stack while I spent everything you need. Like, what type of fool gonna look over that and just mess the whole thing up? Like, I had to leave him. I couldn't take it no more. I kept trying to give him chances after chances. Like, it was at a point that I was renting cars, letting him drive my car to get back and forth to work. Like, or I pick him up and we'll come back to home together. Like, cause I work while he working and I was doing Uber. So I could just drive all night until he get out work. And then I could stop Uber whenever I wanted to, and we can go home together. And this fool was just finding, he said he's been cheated on his whole life. So he thought I was cheating too. I'm like, bro, you live in my house. Like, I give you my car. I'm giving you my money. Why would I give my money to you or take care of you and cheat on you? That don't even make sense to me. Like, bro, I wouldn't even, so you think I'm gonna spend my heart on my work? I'm working hard too for my money. Like, and I'm telling you to save yours. And I got 2 kids. Like, I'm taking care of you and my 2 kids, and I'm cheating. You got to be one dumb fool to let that opportunity go. Like, I couldn't take it no more. Like, I was like, dude, when he came home one night, I must have didn't give him no money, like, because he was so used to me doing that. That one night, I knew he had money, and I'm like, dude, just spend your money. He like, it don't matter how much money I got. I'm like, huh? Like, not after everything I did for you, you gonna pull one of these on me? Man, I must have had that man stuff packed at the door when he came home from work. Like, bro, you're not even finna play with me like that. Like, not when I'm trying to help you get on your feet. You just got out of jail. And I know you from a child. When we was kids, you was actually a go-get. Like, I thought you would have been an athlete. He said he could have been, but he turned it down because he wanted to be so known in the streets. And I told him, what kind of stupid stuff was that? Like, you could have been an NFL player and well known worldwide. Everybody would have known you. And you gonna choose the streets? Like, what? So I thought I could help build him back up. You can't help somebody that don't want to be helped. You cannot. And to me, I will give you tries. I gave him 10 months. I was about to give him less than that. But he kept saying, don't give up on him. So, and it's that thing of you feeling bad for somebody else. But at this point, I'm feeling bad for me. Like, I got 2 kids. My kids was well taken care of, though. At the same time, he was taken care of. Because I don't put no man before my kids. But I will take care of both of y'all at the same time. Like, you gonna both be taken care of. My kids gonna be taken, and I'll be the last one to be taken care of because I'm taking care of him and my kids. So it's like, do you know what I'm going through? Like, I said, no, bro, you gotta go.
So let me ask you a question. If the man is deep in the church and he don't got a job, would that be cool, or you can't do that?
Yeah, I can do that. You trying to change, like you're
what if he
willing
to the church? Let me ask you a question. What if he deep into the church, but he just don't want to work? He just he don't need to work.
That'll be okay, because I'm in that situation too. I feel like I don't need to work. I feel like God is pointing me to where I need to be. He want me to be my own boss. So if God pointed,
then?
Huh?
You don't want to work, and somebody got to work to survive, right?
No. See, that's what people. That's the thing. I'm not working, and I'm still surviving. Like, for real. I am. I say trusting in God to be your provider is like He provides. Like, I'm talking about rent been paid, and I haven't worked in 10 months. My landlord has threatened me with 3 evictions, but I'm still here. Okay, so no, God can be your provider. And it's like, but I'm at the same time, the work is that I have a voice. So I built up a YouTube channel to talk to God people, to motivate his people. So when you got faith and works that go together. But if you got faith with no work, then it don't go together. Because so with mine, I work. I'm doing YouTube labs. I did TikTok labs. I do 1-minute videos. I'm posting on Instagram. People be cash apping me money. Like, they like, you a light to my darkness. Like, I didn't even know that I was doing this. So it was like, they was like, just keep posting. And I'm like, and I'm God's light to people darkness. So in order for me to do the works of God, I have to stop doing the work of the world. The world tells you got to work and that you need a 9 to 5 because you need to survive. But the whole time I've been surviving, and better than I've been having time with my kids and time with God. That when I was working, I was putting God on hold. I was putting my kids on hold. I was like, look, y'all gonna have to wait till mommy get home. These kids like, Mom, when you gonna come home? Like, I gotta work. I'm steady telling my kids I gotta work. And they like, Mom, but we got everything we need. But I'm looking like, no, I gotta work. So I'm pushing back like, I'm not being there for them emotionally. And then, and God, I'm just like, okay, God, I'm gonna get to church one day, like, I'm gonna get to you last. And I kept putting myself, I literally made a lot of money, and I had a hole in my pocket because that money was not there. Like, it was spending every time I made it. So it's like every time now, bills are getting paid, and I got a roof over my head, me and my kids. True. If we need to get around, we can call us an Uber, okay? So
now, one of the guys in the chat, Throne 2010, said the Bible says put your spouse before your kids. What's your thoughts on that?
That one, I hope that when God send me my man, that he don't be like that with that Bible's not exactly what that Bible said, because I feel like a man, why would you allow yourself to eat before the kids? Like, come on now, like, no. Why would you feel like if the kids need our help, we have to support them? Like, they are the future. But I just pray that the man that I know, God, when God send me the man, it's gonna be good, and he's gonna be assigned to me because we'll both know how to put the kids before ourselves. Like,
He
it's
said in the
God being
Bible,
our kids.
he said in the Bible, a wife should put her husband first as does the Lord. It does say that in the
No,
Bible.
it does not tell you. No. You do not supposed to put your husband
He said,
before God. That's a no.
no. He said not before God. He said before the kids.
But it is to have your husband is the head of the house. But I hope that this husband be so genuine that he be like, you know what, babe, we ain't gonna do the kids like that. We know that God said this, but babe, we not gonna do that to the kids. You know, like, cause it's like it's a time when the kids need us and a time when the kids just want us. When they want us, we at this point, like, no, y'all can take it there on your own. And then you do that, and me and the husband, we can go on the trip, and the kids gonna stay back with grandma, So
Now, would you say that was wrong if y'all don't put the husband first in the religion, y'all put the kids first? Is that wrong? Is that like going against what God wants?
No, God do not. He forgive, okay? God, please forgive me. Like, he forgive, okay? He's a forgiving God. So, and I ain't finna let nobody dictate that. Like, he forgives because nobody's perfect.
Throne 2010 said you pick and choose which you follow from the Bible.
No, I do not pick and choose which I follow. But there's things God already said we imperfect. We're not perfect. So we're not gonna fully be submissive or obedience or sacrifice things that he do not want us to do. You're gonna still entertain something that is not of God. And that could be your anger. You always getting mad. What you get mad for? And you supposed to be a man of God, or you a woman of God. What you got an attitude for? Because we're not perfect, and he knows that.
So let me ask you a question. Let's say you meet a man and he's into the church and everything, and y'all get married. What if he's not able to please you sexually? Would you be okay with that?
Yes. Ooh,
so you're not okay. What if he got a problem with you pleasing him sexually, and it bothers him? What would you say about that?
I don't know. Maybe we need to get a divorce, baby. At this point,
would be a good reason to get a divorce, though.
That's up to him. And because if he go cheat, it's over with. God say I can leave him. God said, let the non-believers leave, okay? And he gonna leave. Okay, look, he gotta go.
He said, talking about God on a pimp show. Now, that's just the name. I'm not a pimp. I'm a regular person. That's just the name, Papa Pimp. I got that from a
done.
I mean, people say it though, but no, this ain't no pimp. I ain't in no pimp. That's prostitution. That's just a name. You know what I'm saying? It's catchy. It's like I got it from a wrestler. So yeah, I'm like, now this is a dating channel, player channel, teaching me how to get women, but pimp, prostitution, no. But yeah, you can talk about what you want to, but let's say are you so you're not in a relationship, so right now you just waiting on God to bring the right man in your life.
Yep. And I have been talking, but it's like God revealing them right away. Like, nope, not yet. Nope, not yet. And I'd be like, see you later.
So let me ask you this question. I'm probably let some people come up here and talk, you know what I'm saying? If I let y'all come up here and talk, everybody gotta be respectful and they can ask you questions as well. But I'm gonna get a little bit into the topic that I was gonna get into after the show if you want to stay on a little bit longer and talk about it. So this dude named Anton Daniel was talking about I guess a woman came out, or maybe a man said they came out and said black women act the way they do because being or allowing them to act like how not every black woman, but a lot of black men or a lot of people feel like some black women in America are not feminine enough compared to like women overseas and stuff, like they are more masculine over here. Now you good, Clips? I know you just talking trash. You good, bro? So how do you feel about women? Do you think women are feminine in America, or they're becoming more masculine?
I feel like they're becoming more masculine because it's a point that some of them I feel like are getting tired of being the leader in the relationship. So it's like, yeah, I can be my own. I can do what a man can do at this point.
So do you think that's a fix for that?
Yeah, it is.
What would be the fix, in your opinion? What would be the fix for these women that are becoming very masculine?
God. You gotta go to God, y'all. Like there's something for you to feel like you need to become more masculine than your feminine ways. I feel like there's something that you're not taking accountability in what you picked and what you choose. Like you're not taking accountability what you need to fix. Like God, when you learn to entertain God, God is going to show you what's for you and what's not for you. And you don't need to put on no mask. You don't need to put on a costume. You don't need to put on a man's armor. You need to be that woman he calls you to be. And everything that is for you gonna come for you. You don't have to be something that you're not. You know, like you can still be, and I'm still feminine. It's just I know when and when not, when it's not for me. Like I could, it's just like the dude that said he was monitoring me. That ain't God. God not gonna send a man to monitor something he know is a wife. You know, like it's a no. That's so it's no. They gotta go to God. I say God is the key. He the one.
Do you think men are at fault with some of these women in the way they act?
Yes. Because why would you entertain something that you feel that you don't like? Like if you don't like it, why entertain it? If it's a problem, why entertain it? Nothing you prove to that woman will change her. You can't go in trying to change the woman from what she's came accustomed to. Like you don't want to change something that is for you. Y'all want to grow together. You know, like you want to see that she's willing. But if you keep entertaining it, it's your fault that you're dealing with it.
So let me ask you a question. I know I've seen people asking these questions. If you can go back in time and talk to your younger self when you was making your decisions in life, what would you tell your younger self?
Ooh, I would be like, look, clean, hold it down, baby girl. Don't have no kids. Don't entertain the man. Like, fix yourself first. Like, if I would have learned to love me first, I would have known what to deal with and what not to deal with. I would know what to pick and what not to. You know, like I know now, and it's so crazy. I'm 34 years old, and it's like I know now. But man, if I could go back to his time, but if I did go back, I would have my baby, so I can't take it back. You know, so
true.
And I love my kids, so I can't take it back.
So do you feel like in 2024, do you think it's harder for black women in dating or black men in dating?
I say neither. I say it's just I don't agree with the whole man and woman thing. Like I said, if y'all learn to put God first, you will know what to deal with and what not to deal with. You will know what's assigned to you and what's attached to you. Anything that is attached to you is come to take it from you. So they come to reciprocate energy. They come match energy. No, when God assigns you to somebody, they'll know how to handle you, like mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, like all that aligns with what you deserve. Like, but if you do not have God in the center of your relationship or in your process of, you know, evolving into the man or woman he's called you to be, you're gonna keep dealing with this, what the world wants y'all to be, what the world projecting, what a man should look like and what a woman should look like. No, I ain't with that challenge right there. That's they beefing. I don't beef with that.
So, like we passed the interview now, but we was talking about the masculine and feminine. In the Bible, you know what I'm saying, they into masculine. In the Bible it states a man is masculine, a man is the head of the household and head, and the woman is feminine. So you said it shouldn't be like that. So wouldn't that be going against the Bible?
What I say?
You said earlier about it shouldn't be no masculine and feminine. You feel like men can be feminine.
So I was feeling like so with the Bible, I have read that. Y'all need to go to I believe it's 2 Corinthians 7. Okay, read the whole thing. It'll talk about the whole marriage and non-marriage thing. But I didn't say that there's no masculine and feminine thing. I was saying that is a part of our personality. Like that. I mean, that's a part of us. It was natural that I became masculine. It wasn't taught to me like this. My daddy is deceased, so he died when I was 2, and people would say a man taught me that. No, it just came natural to me. My feminine ways, it just came natural to me. Like it's a part of who I am, but it's not who I am. You know, like it's in my traits. It's a personality trait. It's a trait. It's not something that a man or a woman should be. It's both. It's all of us gonna have it. It's a part of the traits. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying necessarily that, you know, that's not supposed to be, because this new generation is talking about dating. God talking about marriage. You have to be married for the wife to submit to you, not a wife, not a girlfriend submitting to a man. Okay, God don't even talk about relationship. I mean, he don't talk about boyfriend and girlfriend. He talks about a wife submits to her husband, and a husband ought to submit to his wife too. He talks about both of us should be doing the same thing. He love your wife like you love me. Like if you love God, you're gonna love your wife the right way. So then if she loves God, she's gonna love her husband the right way. So this is why I say if we put God in it, we'll know how to handle each other. But if you don't put God in it, you're going to project things off what the world keeps telling you to do. Like the world keeps saying a man's supposed to be like this. He's supposed to be alpha. He's supposed to run the house. He's supposed to make the money. No, I feel like our relationship should be built off sportsmanship. Let me be my husband's backbone. Let me be the backbone. Like, babe, let me take care of some things because it look like you busy. You know,
you're supposed to be his rib, according to the Bible. You're supposed to be his rib.
Right. So let me be my husband. Let me hold your back up, babe, while because you bending over a little bit. Let me kind of straighten it up for you. You know, like I don't think a man should be the only one working. Like I don't agree with that. Like we can work together. And then God always talks to all of us. We ought to do the work of God. So man's would be motivational speaking, and maybe he want to do construction.
Okay. I mean, I get it. It makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? It you know, a lot of people, you know, it depends on what they believe in. You got a lot of people.
Right, that part. That's why I said.
But most religions believe that the man, you know, the man and the woman, they should be, you know, viewing God, you know, in their relationship and stuff like that. But at the same time, do you think money is a lot of issues? It's men that can't be with women to make more money than them. Do you think that's men should change their mindset with that about women making more money than them?
Yes. Why? Y'all love each other. She got your back. You will never, when your woman is for you, you would never lack. If you for her, she would never lack. You got her back, she got your back. Why does it matter who makes a lot of money? We love each other. We love each other. Even God talks about money, the root of all evil. Okay, we love each other. Like, let's be rich in love and not rich with money. Okay, we can be rich with money though, but I'm just saying, but let's not make that be the focus. Like, we love each other.
Okay, so you could date a man who is homeless as long as he have God in his life.
A homeless man?
Yeah, I mean, he got God in his life. He saved. He homeless.
Well, if it's a man that where he living with his sister type of thing, he in a situation. But I don't think homeless, like, no, not homeless. Like the homeless.
Don't say Jesus was homeless. He was out on the street walking, no shoes on.
That's true. He was. But we go first, you know, because I'm going to go. That's what my nonprofit organization about is to help the homeless. So if I while I'm helping the homeless and his mind, like, he's stable, he's mentally stable, he want to be spiritually, and he changed, and that man turns into a 360. Yes, I am marrying that man. Okay, like, yes, I'm marrying that man, like, because it's man over matter. And Tyler Perry was homeless. Okay, I would have married that man, and he's rich as ever. Okay, like that man had talent within himself, and he pushed that. Okay, that's a man right there. Okay.
So you don't believe the rumors that Tyler Perry was his audience was the Pride community, because they said that the Pride community was his audience, and he turned his back on them.
Who's the Pride community?
That's the the gay community.
Okay.
They were saying a lot of them came out and said that that's who discovered him, and once he blew up, he turned his back on them. They said once he got to church, because a lot of women like his show in church, so he ain't gonna come out and say, I'm not saying it like that. That's what they saying. That was his audience. So and he said his feminine ways came because I think he was touched as a kid. He grew up around women, but I don't know. But they said that that's who supported him first. And he turned his back on them.
I don't know. I just feel like I really like that the man, he was homeless. He was homeless, and now he took that. He did not let it condemn him. He didn't imprison himself in homelessness. He went and he changed his life around. And that's the goal. That's the idea. It's not even if you've been hurt before, you've been abandoned, you dealt with abandonment, you dealt with rejection. You don't let that hinder you. You don't let that imprison you. You keep doing you and striving for greatness and become the great person you are. Like that is so attractive when you work on you and you don't blame some and you don't live in your hurt. Like that's so unattractive when you live in your hurt and you expect somebody to be your hero, or you supposed to be your own hero. You supposed to be your own superhero. Like can't nobody handle you like you can handle you. And if you can't take care of you, I couldn't take care of you because maybe I can't handle you, you know, and I'm gonna have to end up giving up on you. And now you feel like everybody just give up on you. And this whole time, it's not everybody that's getting up on you. You giving up on yourself. Tyler Perry didn't give up on himself. He kept striving. I don't know what he did as he got bigger, but he kept striving. He's a testimony of you could be homeless and still turn it around. Okay.
So let me ask you a question though. Could you date a man that was gay, but he changed his life?
That's the instant no.
But he gave his life to God. He changed. So
I'm sorry, God. That was please, God. No, I will pray, God. No, I can't. No. I'm sorry. That's the immediately no. I'm like, God, maybe somebody else, God, but I'm so sorry. I think at this point, I will have to miss that blessing because sometimes we can miss blessings and God will still come again and give us another one. Okay, but I will have to miss that one because I'm not that desperate and wanting a relationship. So it's like it's a no for me.
So no matter if he changed his life, you just said can't do that.
I'm sorry, God. I'll be his best friend.
Hey, I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women probably, but some women probably wouldn't care because men probably doing it behind their backs and stuff.
Man,
so
that's a scary part. I pray not.
Now, what was your views on Kevin Samuels? You ever watched Kevin Samuels before he died? Did you ever watch him?
I don't even know who he is.
Oh, you didn't know who he was. Okay, but never mind then on that one. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so you couldn't do that. So that means that definitely you would date a man who's changed his life, but it just wouldn't be anything he did sexually with another man. Yeah, I mean, I can respect that. Could you marry a man if he had used to be a pimp, an actual pimp that was prostitute women and gave his life to God?
Yeah. If he didn't, prostitute men too. I don't know.
Okay, so you cool with it. So they can be somebody who might have went to the extreme because prostitution is at the extreme.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
They changed their life around, but it's just I can't do I couldn't think about the whole. No, I can't process the other man that was heterosexual. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. But I date a pimp, like, he changed his life around. Because sometimes we don't be in like somebody told me, if I can turn back the hands of time, what I would have done something different. We change as we grow. So you can't keep pondering on their past. That's what makes them stronger. Like your past don't define you. It makes you stronger. You overcame that. You endured it, but you overcame it.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think a lot of American women, maybe black? Well, I speak on black women because we're black. Do you think a lot of American black women choose bad relationships? Do you think they have poor choices in the men they choose?
So I feel like what you're asking is, do I believe that black women chooses wrong men? Is that what you're saying?
Do you feel like American black women make bad choices in the men they choose? Like you got these women out here who are single, they don't have a man, they might have kids and they're single. It ain't that they're single. They always, like, you got someone complaining saying they can't find a good man. Do you think they made bad choices, or do you think they made bad choices in the men they chosen, or they just ran into bad men?
So I feel like it's the choices. Like it could be both. It could be they ran into the wrong man and they're a good woman, or they chose the wrong man because they haven't chose themselves. Like, I feel like you attract what you are. So it's like, if you're not fully healed and you're still holding on to some grudges, some hate, or whatever, you're gonna attract what you are, because that is what's supposed to prepare you to become the better person of you. You kind of reflect, we reflect ourselves in the people and the choices that we choose. That when we choose these men, but if you keep choosing, if your cycle is a continuous cycle, there's something that you need to change within yourself, not the person, because you're going to keep attracting what you are if you don't correct the problems within yourself. So I feel like the choices be us. Like, I've chose bad too. Like, I chose what I was, like hurt, broken, and damaged, intellectually broken. Like, I chose that until I elevated, until I evolved. And I'm like, no, I can't do this one. So it's like, it's not your fault that you attract these people, but it is your fault if you entertain those people. If you entertain it, it's your fault. It's not their fault.
Yeah, hey, would you consider yourself a swirler?
Huh?
I said, would you consider yourself a swirler?
I don't know what that means. Can you help me?
You know what it mean? Hey, pimp, you know what it mean, don't you?
Yeah, he trying to say somebody who date white men, black men, swirler. Yeah, somebody who date out of.
You know, they got you look on YouTube and put in swirler, you see all these women got these.
I didn't know that. I was just, I don't know. I guess I was trying to find myself back then. But I didn't know y'all it had a label to it. So it's like,
the black women, that's their label they gave.
Oh, I don't know. Look, not me. This black woman confused because I ain't never heard of stuff. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't label all people the same. Like, I never heard of it. But I have. I was trying to find my. Huh? What you say?
Yeah.
I had to cut him out. He was talking to somebody in the background. But so now you got 2 daughters. How old are your daughters?
7 and 17.
Okay. Now, if your 17-year-old daughter met a man that already had kids when she got 18 and dated him, would you be cool with that?
Yeah, that's her choice.
Okay. So you wouldn't tell her to go start her own family, or would you tell her? So you wouldn't tell her. So you wouldn't care, even if he was a bad choice. If you seen like, this ain't the right choice. This is gonna end badly. You just let her make her mistakes.
She has to learn to make her own mistakes, and she has to learn for herself what is good for her and what's not good for her. I cannot dictate that for her. Like, as when she turned 18 and she began to start dating, like I told her, every choice is an act of war and every choice has a consequence. So if you rocking with it, that's on you enduring all that you've endured. You can't say somebody else told you to do that, because you seen these red flags. You seen something was off. You seen something you wasn't rocking with, and you kept entertaining it. At this point, it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, is your fault. Okay, so I told my kids, when you make a bad decision and you continue to entertain it, it's not that person's fault when they hurt your feelings. You hurt your own feelings, putting your expectation and something that you thought was good for you. You got to know that it's good for you, not thought. A thought is not facts. So it's like, if you don't know for sure, then that's your fault. So my kids know that you have to take accountability in what you pick. You're a grown woman, 18. So if you want to be be somebody's girlfriend while he got 2 baby mamas or 5 baby mamas, that's gonna be their business. That ain't mad, okay?
Now, Clip said, I don't date black women that date white men. So have you ever run into that experience?
I don't date black women, huh?
He said he don't date black women that have dated dated white men.
That's his business. He won't be for me then. We just not for each other.
So you never met no men that had any problem with you?
No, they all like me. they all like me. So it's like, if they had a problem, they never said nothing. But if they did, they still ain't got me, because I might have seen something in them. I never been left by a man, so so
you always loved the relationship.
Yes, nobody never left me.
Wow. Okay.
Nope.
So you said, now, what if your daughter came home with a guy that was 35? How would you feel about that?
That's
She
her
18 now. She 18, grown.
That's her business. I have no
Uh,
control over a grown woman, okay? That
I
she
know a
grown.
father would have a problem with that now.
Nope.
I get what you're saying, though. Are they with
You cannot control who your daughter or your son date. Like at this point, you shouldn't even be controlling their life. Like you're teaching them to be adults. Like, so you've done all you can do. Why are you still controlling it when they get grown? I'm not that type. Kids was never part of. I didn't want no kids. It happened because of the choices I made. So it's like I love them to death now. Like I love my kids, but I'm not gonna be no parent like, girl, I don't like him. But my oldest do tell me, she say, Mom, because it's like I just have this discerning spirit where I can just tell when something's just off. It's just I ain't gonna entertain it. She just was like, Mom, when I introduce you to them, and if you see something that I don't see, she told me to tell her. So she was like, Mom, just tell me if I don't see it. Because she know that she can trust me, that I'm not gonna tell her something because I don't like the person. I'm gonna tell her something because it's right. Like something wrong. Like I see maybe he gonna end up being domestic. Like, and if you want to keep entertaining that he's a little aggressive, you didn't put yourself in a situation. But she do have family members not gonna like that, so they gonna end up probably beating the boy up. But it's like, but it's just still, you don't put your family members, get them involved in stuff like that. You don't entertain people like that. It's just a no for me. But if she want to be in a domestic situation,
have you ever been in a domestic relationship with somebody who could have been potentially violent?
I've never been in a domestic situation, but I have had guys tell me I look like I call the police stuff. They never touched me. I'm kind of glad that I look like I call the police, that they didn't touch me, but I would have fought. Like I would have fought them. But I've never been in a domestic situation, but I did become the domestic. Like I will
Oh, so you were beating up men or trying to hurt them or stuff?
I will fight you.
How old were you when you was like into that phase of want to fight men and stuff?
From when I was a teenager up into when me and my ex-husband, I think I divorced him we divorced. No, I say 2018. I stopped that.
Okay.
2018, I stopped. It's just he was getting me. I say anytime somebody can get you out of character and they can get you out like that, that is so ugly to me. And then I could have went to jail, from hurting that man. And it's like I would have lost my kids, like, so I had to control my anger because I had to think about who lives matter. They didn't ask to be here and they need a mama. So I had to stop being so easily angry and easily offended and putting my hands on somebody else's kid. You can't raise a man. You cannot raise a man when he grown, okay? It's like trying to teach old dogs new tricks. I'm not doing that. And I'm not doing it.
So in those situations, you said you was the aggressor. Was it just putting your hands and won't never no weapons you tried to use on the men, anything like that?
It probably would have led to weapons, but it was always my hands. Like I'm bad. Like I'm just busting.
They never hit you back. They just let you hit them.
No, he had. So my ex-husband, one guy, he let me beat him up. The other guy, he don't hit women, but he have told my people them like he like y'all, if your niece or your cousin hit me again, I'm gonna hit her back, so out of respect, he let them know. And my auntie them didn't like that. My uncles them didn't like that. They like, Samantha, you don't put your hands on nobody. And I'm up at back then, I don't care. We both gonna go to jail, we gonna go to the hospital because you're not gonna talk to me crazy. But I had to learn to control my anger. But my auntie was telling me that because they were saying, Samantha, because why would we have to fight for you while you putting your hand on somebody that you shouldn't even put your hands on? So then my ex-husband though, he headbutted me when I stole off him. Damn. It's like he kind of like he hesitated. He didn't. I popped him so hard. He like, what the? He like, you are crazy. But he should have never said nothing about my
A
dog.
red
Like
flag.
that just peed me off, and I bust off him like I just straight up, and he paused. My baby sister was even there, and she usually helped me fight if I get in a fight, she helped. But this time she said, Samantha, you is crazy. Like, so then she left me, and the man just headbutted me. The second time I fought him, he did not. He grabbed me, but when he grabbed me, it made me more angry. It made me want to beat him up even more. Like, I was like, who was you touching? I thought I was the Hulk at that time. Like,
You said you were beating up the white guy, so that was the white guy you was fighting.
huh?
That was the white guy, right?
Yeah, I was beating
the white guy headbutted you.
Yes, he and it's so funny when we got a divorce, when we was getting a divorce, he said at least you could say I never put my hands on you. I was like, that was funny though. Yeah. But the headbutting was funny, and he didn't put his hands on me. He just I hit him hard, like he got hit in the jaw, like he at this point he's stuck, you know, like. And I think I was pregnant. So I was pregnant, so he didn't want to hit me, but he headbutted me, and it was so funny.
So let me ask you a question now. With you being aggressive and want to fight, did you see your parents do that? Did you have both your parents in your life?
No, I didn't. So my daddy died when I was 2.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. I remember you saying.
My dad died when I was 2. My grandma raised me from when I was 5 years old. So the women in my family were more masculine though. I've seen my auntie whoop on her dudes. Like I ain't see her get whooped yet.
That's
so
what I was trying to get to.
When I see my auntie up there, we'll go up there try to break it up, you know, because we hit them like we lived in a 2-flat, and my grandma and I we'll go upstairs and try to break it up. I ain't see that lady not lose a fight towards a man, so I was like, if she can do it, I can do it too.
So you think that probably influenced you to be like that?
It did. And then I never seen her even get beat up by any female either. So it was like fighting was in my family. Like she taught us to defend ourselves. Like she nobody. She taught us to defend ourselves.
So as far as your mother, yeah, he is. I don't know what he's doing, but as far as your mother, was she ever in your life?
No, I had got taken away from my mom when I was 5 years old.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that though.
No. It was I turned out to be a good young lady though, but I mean after my whole problems, but we cool now. Me and her, we cool now. But she wasn't there. My grandma raised me. And my grandma like my mama. She's still here. Like that's my girl right there. But yeah, my mama around.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all, but let me ask you a question about like single parent households. Do you think single parent households? This is not no shot at people who got single parent households. Do you think single parent households are some of the problems to why you have kids that are out here doing things that are bad or you know committing crimes in the community?
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that? So you think is a woman can raise a man?
Yep. Because it's not that she's raising a man.
Bullshit.
It's what she's presenting to him. You cannot, it's that whole saying that practice what you preach. Don't preach to me something that you don't do, but you want me to do it. You know, like it's what you show the kid. If you can show the kid what wrong is wrong, right is right, then you giving them the choices of like not choosing it, but you helping them grow into like understand if you choose wrong, this is what's gonna happen. If you choose right, this is what's gonna happen. So I feel like if you be a good example, a good parent, like a good role model, your son will be open to you to come to talk to you about things that maybe y'all can look up together. Maybe y'all can watch a movie or something. Or maybe movies be a good example. And maybe we can talk to an uncle or something. Like we both can help each other by communicating. So then at this point, you teaching him how to communicate, like his emotions and everything. But I feel like, yes, you can beat the statistics. Your kid can beat the statistics. You be a good example to your kid.
But it sounds good, but the results say different.
No, y'all gotta stop letting the statistics and this research and Google.
I mean,
how your kid could be, because for me, I'm a single mom. and I really did the raising my kids. My oldest is 17 years old. She did not have a baby at 16 like everybody said she would have. She don't even date. She's so focused on school. Her GPA is a 4.0. Like she's about to graduate. Like
Yeah,
and
you
she
speaking about yourself personally. Though.
no,
I'm
but
talking about as a whole.
listen.
Yeah, but she does have
though.
a father. In her
I
life
have
too,
a point though. So I'm saying it's not about because I'm speaking. Y'all got to stop letting the white man or letting the world make y'all become a statistic and let y'all hit the media. Us as Black people, we should be able to beat the statistic. Stop letting them label us as we can't be great or we can't
No, ain't nobody
succeed.
saying you can't be great, but you got.
But that's what it sounds like though. But I'm trying to tell you,
reality.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't go based on research. I feel like
no, I say reality.
No, we don't. It don't have to be that though. Like you can actually beat. That's why I keep saying beat the statistics.
Yeah, I'm saying you can beat the statistics. I'm just saying the reality is reality.
But there's some lot of people. You will be surprised. Maybe I'm not the one that'll help you see it, but you will be surprised that a lot of men grew up with a single mom and they are good men.
Yeah, we're not. No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. I'm saying is that. There. Did you need a It's best to have a father.
I mean, I didn't have one, and I turned out a good woman.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what people say. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at the Black community.
I said that. Stop letting them label us.
It ain't labeling. It ain't labeling if it's true.
It's not always true though.
It ain't always true, but I'm talking about it. Just look at it. I'm saying you gotta be looking at reality.
I do see the reality, but I won't believe. That ain't something that I'll rely on. I'll be like, yep, I'm gonna be just like what they said.
Yeah, but I'm saying I ain't talking about you personally. I'm talking about.
But I'm just saying if we go off the reality, we're basing ourselves off the reality. Don't base yourself off what the reality is. Base yourself off of who you are. Like who you are as a man. You ain't about to be what reality is. You're gonna be better than that. You know, like you're gonna beat the statistics. You ain't gonna let them label you. They're not gonna put labels on you.
Yeah, I think we talking about two different things.
Enough for you. I don't care what the reality is. I don't go off of it. If that's what you do, baby, you have every right to go off that. But I'm just saying,
no, hey, it ain't me. Society do.
They label me, and I beat all of it.
I ain't talking about labeling. I'm talking about we're talking about two different things.
That's a label, love. That's a label to say that it's reality. You basically labeling your father as
all right. What's like if I say
or
2
you
plus
basing
2,
your mama off to be a deadbeat, and your mama's not no deadbeat.
Nah, if I said 2 plus 2 is 4, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Reality.
Those are facts, but people can change. The numbers don't change because
okay. Let me ask you this question right here. You know what I'm saying? Do you think a child? All right. I'm gonna ask your opinion on this. You know what I'm saying? And keep this shit 100 too. You.
Come on, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep this shit above.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. What my opinion about the father? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm saying
we didn't talk about this before, so keep it above.
Nah, but I will let y'all go back and forth. That's why I had got a little off. But I do think by statistics, I go by reality. It's different what she think. A lot of single parent households are not good. I mean, it's unfair. You are fortunate. You had somebody to be there for you, but at the same time, you was affected by your aunts and them and how they came like physical and jumping on men and fighting men and not losing fights. So that was a negative effect. Maybe that could have been prevented if you had a father, but a father needs to be in a household, especially if you had sons. But your daughters, they came up in a good household under you, and then they had their father. Ain't like their father no deadbeats now. Their fathers are there. Those white men are there. But there's a lot of kids that turn out to be bad. Like, yeah, you have the women who raise their sons, and they do turn out to be excellent and great. But statistics says differently on a majority. You have to go on a majority level, because if we go off with just your case or a few other cases, we can say, okay, yeah, these people. So let's say out of 100 cases, 10 people turned out to be successful without a father, but the other 90 didn't. That's not good. That's not a good. That's just like going to school. LeBron James putting all his money into these Ohio schools, but they still failing. Nobody's passing. So if the higher percentages are fail and the lowest percentages are pass, then we got to pay attention there and say that's no problem.
Hey, and it ain't got nothing to do with no white man either.
And I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I respect your opinion and your thoughts. Because I mean, Do I agree? No. But I respect it. But I do believe that we pay. What the way it sounds with you is you're going off the lower percentage of the success, other than the high percentage of the fail, and that's cool because people do change. But at the time, this man who came from a single parent home went out here in the streets and took somebody's life. He might have changed, but that person's life he took ain't never coming back. That might have could have been prevented.
Ain't nobody saying that if you come from a single parent home, you destined to fail. Ain't nobody saying that.
Right. Yeah. But it's better to have both
parents. You come from a single parent. Listen to what you said. You said if someone come from a single parent home, that means you're saying you're going to fail, right?
No, I said you are not destined.
Oh, okay. I was finna say because I'm like that's saying what the statistics is saying about us. Like we're going to fail because I haven't failed.
No, I said not.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Well, the system is. People do say the system is set up for black people to fail, but at the same time, it started in slavery with a lot of that separating the parents, separating the people, taking the father, taking the parents, separating everybody. So I just think a lot of times, like you said earlier, women make bad decisions and the men they choose, and a lot of them become single mothers. Like men make bad decisions. Like in the black community, if you're a black man, you got 4 baby mamas. You're going to get praised as the man. And it ain't the same effect for the women. They're not going to get praised. So that should be nothing that should be praised. A man with 4 baby mamas, not one marriage, not what anywhere you got 4 baby mamas for. And women are coming up with 4 baby mamas. It's not cool. It's not saying people can't change. That's their life. But it could be prevented. Because a lot of times this stuff is being learned. Because if a man watched his father or if a man watched his mother out here getting beat by different women and dating different women, chances are he's going to pick up this stuff like you picked up the stuff from your auntie. So in single parent, I think in a 2-parent household, things can be controlled better unless it's a toxic 2-parent household. Like I think kids are more happier when they got both their parents. It's always more of a problem when it's divided.
I respect both of y'all. I respect both because everybody entitled to their own opinion. Right. But me being an upcoming motivational speaker and me motivating people, I agree I don't agree. I'm just saying if we better ourselves as adults, we'll know how to handle our children. We'll know how to be a better example to them. That what I seen when I was a kid, my oldest experienced it though with me fighting, but my little one never experienced it. So I was growing, and I had my oldest young. So it was like I was a kid. I was going. We can sometimes be our environment. We can be our environment, and then until we actually realize who we are, and then that changes us. Change that the change. And I'm an example to my kids that their dad is the fun dad. They dad don't discipline them. They dad don't show them what a dad look like. Like, to be honest, just because they white, that don't mean they right. And they dads is not like, my oldest daughter dad, yes, he's a great dad right now, but he wasn't at first. But my little dad, that man is not no dad. Like, he be ready to bring her back home. Like, she's happy because of me, because I know when like she said, Mom, she's only 7. And she said, you see things that my dad do not see. She said, you helped me through stuff that my dad did not help me through. So it's a strong parent household that is going to help that child to succeed in this world. Like, this world labels us, and that child with having a parent such as myself, being able to see something is wrong with her emotionally, and I'll be able to, let's get to the source before it get worse. Like, what is it wrong? You want to talk about it? Like, and she say, Mom, yes. And we get to talking about it, discuss it. Anytime you have something else, come to me again, and we gonna talk about it. So you won't have to feel like you alone. A lot of kids feel alone. They can't go to their mama and daddy and talk sometimes. And I dealt with that as a kid too. My grandma and them thinking because they grown, stay out of grown folks' business. Y'all's doing something in front of me that I shouldn't even be seeing.
Hey, check this out.
I shouldn't be seeing that.
When your daughter said that y'all were talking about your baby daddy but he don't understand certain stuff. What did you tell her? Did you agree with her?
He don't understand certain what?
What are you talking about? You said he don't Your daughter said he don't understand. He don't see certain stuff.
She said that. So when she go to her dad's house and with my kids being mixed, I think I'm not assuming. I think this is a situation, but I don't think her brother accepting that she's mixed. So he bothers her, and she don't know why he keep bothering her. And then she said her dad don't say, "Hey, you need to leave your sister alone." She's just, he just be like, y'all stop. Like, and then she looking like, Dad, I'm not doing nothing. He's messing with me. And instead of him saying that, hey, what had happened or something went wrong, that to the point that she's getting in trouble for what her brother did to her. And she feel like I'm only fighting back because he's bothering me. And when my girls fight here at home, I know something went wrong. My little one will bully my oldest child because my oldest is the oldest. She don't want to play Barbies with the little one. So the little one would take offense to it and go fight and go hide her phone. She'll go beat her up or something, or she just fight. And I tell her that's not right. You don't do that like that. You wouldn't pick the fight with her because she wouldn't play with you. And then I tell my oldest, you have to. I'm like, you used to play with her. That's what she used to you playing with her. So when you tell her no because you're older, that it's causing her upset. Like, hold on. I remember we used to have a bond. Like, why are you doing me like this? And then they watch videos and she'll go and show my oldest the video and my oldest won't see the bigger picture. And then I will have to get on my oldest like, you switched up on your sister because you're older. That's why you don't play with her. I'm like, don't mistreat her because you older. Take some time out and just say, hey, let's play Roblox together or something. Or do something with her. She missed having that with you. And then my little one be looking on the side like, yeah, mama, that's it right there. That's what she did. And then my oldest be like, dang, Ma, you was right. I didn't see that I was doing that to my sister. And
let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let's go back to the part about the two-parent household. If you asked your kids, would you think they would want you and their father to be together?
I have asked them.
And what was that answer?
I have. They okay. They don't. So my little one, she don't want me to date. My oldest, she's okay with me dating, but my oldest, her dad is married, and the little one, her dad is in a relationship. So they're okay with. They don't want us to be together. They okay.
Oh, okay. They
That's
never
what I'm
wanted
saying. No. They okay. They okay with their dads dating. Like they just not okay with me dating.
You mean they have accepted it? Because they not one time in their life they have a vision you being vision. Like I would think a kid would want a happy household. I remember one time my nephew was looking. This is a long time ago. My nephew was young and he was looking around and he was like, "Why can't we be?" He was looking at another family. This is a young boy, and he looked at the family. And he was like, told me, "Why can't my mom and dad be together like that?" I think more majority of kids when they're young, if they haven't accepted it yet, they want their parents to be together because if they see other households, they like, "Damn, I'm confused. Why are my mother and father not together?"
That's why I was saying with the growth part within me, like I was able to show them that, like I was able to explain to them, and then it happened when I was young. Like we broken up when they was young, so it's like they was getting so used to me, like they was seeing me, like going through the divorce. My ex-husband left my little one for like 8 months. She did have a moment like she wanted her daddy, but I had to like, you can help. That's why I said if you get to the source before it get big, they won't ask questions like that. So I had to help them. I had to help her understand to a point that when she became to have friends, I was like, you know how you and this friend is not together, or you and this cousin is not together. And I was like, that's how it happened with mommy and daddy. We just sometimes friends and people relationship breaks up and we don't like each other no more. We don't want to force it because there's nothing there, So she's like, oh, okay.
And that's a teaching phase of it. You taught them. But I think most kids come up wanting both their parents in the household. I think they're more happier that way. But if they don't have it, you have to teach them. But I think more kids will want their parents in the household. Yes, so you do a good job.
That's what makes them, if you teach them the right way, that's what makes them happy. They'll grow up to understand, like, I couldn't have both my mamas, but I still got my mama and dad. You know, like they understand that I may not have y'all in the same house, but I have y'all outside. So it's like that they get to see they daddy and have fun with their daddy outside, and they got okay with that. Like they don't say they wish we was together. They like we don't see we just was okay. They was okay with it. And I was okay with it. Like I'm okay. We accepting it. You know, like, you know, and they are, my daughters are happy. They are happy. Like, and the dads even, I mean, well, the oldest dad, me and him, I guess it's just him. He got something against me. But the ex-husband, he always be like, you know, he don't have no problems with her. He don't have no problems with her because she's so well mannered and so disciplined that when she go over his house, if he say do something, she'll do it, or she'll say, Dad, hey, I don't feel like doing it. You know, like, I mean, not in a disrespectful way, but she'll let him know. Like, but everybody just come back with good. My kids publicly, I'm always getting good results. Like they say, whoever teaching these kids is great teachers. My family get like visitors when they go to the neighbor's house. Like they so well respectful. And that was me. That wasn't not they did. They don't have to do nothing. They don't have to whoop them. They don't have to threaten them. The kids just be so obedient. Like they just be happy-go-lucky kids.
So let me ask you a question now. As far as I forgot what I want to say. As far as like dating with men and women, and women saying they won't go to certain restaurants on a date, do you think that's an issue with women being picky about where a man takes them? Like some women, like you got women out here saying, I won't go to that restaurant, I'm above that. How do you feel about that?
I feel like she gonna miss her blessing, okay? Because you could take me to Subway. We can eat fresh, okay? So I'm cool with that. But I feel like having a high expectation or a standard like that, you gonna miss you're not gonna find somebody perfect, and you're not going to get that date that you want. You just trying to get to know the person. Why does it matter where they take you? I feel like that's just, I used to be like that, and I'm like, Samantha, that was so stupid. Like it still won't make them a good man because they could take you to an expensive restaurant. Like I dated men with money and still like no, it didn't work out. Like, so take me to Subway and let's see what's to each other, because I just want to go with a vibe that go with a flow and that remains forever. Okay, that's it.
Well, what about the women who get out here? Like it was a woman recently saying she want a man and he can't make less than $500,000 a year. Do you think that's absurd for women to be thinking like that?
So this what I'm gonna say to the men. I'm like, you men, run. Why? If she can't accept you for what you have, why would she accept you with the amount of money you have? That means you're not the focus. Okay, it's your money. You know, no, run. Why would men entertain a woman that's telling her? That's a red flag. That's basically saying, if you don't have no money, you can't be with me. Like, girl, make your own money. Learn how to give yourself what you want. So when you go with this man, what he can give you, money come back. Okay? Like, men, y'all will be the fool to entertain it. Like she just said what she said.
I agree, because I mean, like, you know, I mean, and it's not a lot of women. A lot of women ain't saying no mess like that, but the ones that say it, I don't know if they be trolling, or I think some of them believe, because there's been women, a lot of women who say that.
If I was a man,
like
be
that.
single.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, it's men who probably won't entertain it, but it's some men who do. Because a lot of men, you know, they look at beauty. Like women probably more likely to look deeper. Men gonna look at. Let's just be honest. Men and women are looking at the physical. A lot of people are not gonna entertain somebody they're not attracted to. I don't care how great that.
I did.
You saying, but you had to been something about him pulled you to him.
I did. I have entertained somebody that was not my type, and I'm talking about not physically attracted to the person at all, and not even emotionally. Like I just was like, let me see what's to him. And that's the baddest thing to do, because that's going in with the wrong intentions. When your intentions are wrong, the outcome is gonna always be wrong, because you're gonna think that you can handle something that you think you like, and you don't. And it'd be like, at this point, I'm completely turned off. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. So I learned that if it's not genuine or it's not pure intentions, it's you can't go in thinking like, okay, I'm at that point you're desperate. You know, you like, I'm gonna just accept this man for what he is, and maybe I can go in and change him to what I like. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. And I did that. I started buying him clothes that fit my swag. I started telling him to get his hair done that fit my swag. Like, cut your hair this way, put these in your hair. Like, you know, kind of I'm trying to I'm building him up to fit my standards. And that's wrong. That is so wrong, because I don't like for somebody to come and change me. You know, I know I'm a woman. I know what I can bring to the table. You know, like, so it's like, I wouldn't want, if you don't accept what I bring or how I move, then we ain't meant to be together. Like, maybe just not, God saying not yet, or maybe not them. Okay, so I'm not gonna change who I am because I don't feel like what it is bad, because I know we can't grow together, we can't go together. So it's like, I know I'm still growing, but can I grow with you? You know, so no, I don't know. No.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you got a lot of women who got different choices in what they think about who they're dating. So that does it matter the education of the man? Let's say the man is not. Do you care about his education, or if he can hold a conversation?
I do care about a conversation. Yeah, it does matter, because if a person does not comprehend, how can they communicate? So it's like, I couldn't tell him what, he wouldn't even know how to articulate how he's making me feel. So it's like, I wouldn't entertain him, because I will find myself getting upset, you know, because I'll be like, I'll feel like I've shown what he could do to kind of change that, and it's like it's not getting to him. So I feel like if your comprehension level is lacking, I can't, me personally, I'm not entertaining it, because you wouldn't get where I'm coming from. I feel like you wouldn't understand, and that has been my problems. Like, a lot of guys lack comprehension. It's not the communication, it's the comprehending the bigger picture.
Okay, I feel you on that though. Now, you said you had issues with change when you were changing men. You said you were buying men, so you don't got no problem taking care of a man. Period.
So I don't take care of a man. I help my man. So
help a man. Okay.
Yes. I don't take care of a man, but I don't mind helping him, to pushing him to his potential. If I have to support him and everything that he needs, I will do it. But I know that that's not me no more, guy. my man that comes with me, it's like, he's being prepared like I was prepared. So I feel like I was just on an assignment with these men, that I was just showing them the support they never had, that they didn't fall in love with me. They fell in love with what I could do for them. And because I feel like if you fell in love with me, you would have been willing to comprehend how you was making me feel, or you would have been understanding when I would come to you and tell you how you hurt my feelings, or how I'm feeling. I'm feeling tired of doing for you so much that I don't see you doing for yourself. And it's like, I have a lot on my plate. And if you can't see the bigger picture at this point, like, I looked at those as assignments. Like, I was just showing them that there is different women out there. Not all women are the same. But it's like, it'll be you that push away them because you wasn't willing to change. You know, like, the woman, I came and showed them that I'm willing to support you in ways that you've never been supported. But you got to be willing to, when I help you, you want to change. You want to do better. You want to change your ways. You're not going to stay out late. You know, you're going to be like, you know what, my girl, no, she there for me. Like, these dudes you entertaining at this point, I'm like, bro, do y'all want to date? Because if you want to be like, no, my homie don't wanted me to stay out to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, at this point, I'm kind of, something ain't right. Like, you know, you sound like you want the streets, then you want a girl, so a woman. And it's just, to me, I give you your choice.
So does height matter to you when it comes to the person you're looking for? Do they gotta be tall on you, or does it really matter?
They gotta be tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay, so they have to be what? How tall?
They gotta be like 5'8", 5'7".
Okay.
I dated a guy one time, and I thought he was, because he seemed like he was right here, like, and I'm like, you must be. If I'm 5'2", you 5'3". He said, Samantha, no, I'm 5'6". I'm like, he like, you think I'm short? I said, I thought you was short. Like, it looked like he was like right here to me, and I felt embarrassed though. It was funny. We both laughed it out, but I thought he was fat. I'm like, if I'm 5'2", you 5'3", and I said that with confidence too.
So you wouldn't date a man that was shorter than you?
No.
No matter where he was, no matter how deep he was into the God and stuff like that.
I'd be like, God, not this one.
Then one of the guys said, do you help black men too? Like, did you help groom them and grow them?
So them was the men that I helped. The white men, I didn't have to do that. The white men, they had like, so when I dated the white men, they did things that I didn't have to do with the black men. Like, so it's just the only thing with the white men, they don't understand. Some white men don't understand our race. So that makes it like a divide that divides us in a relationship. Cause it was upsetting to me, the things that they would say. But I've always helped a black man. I'm always dating a black man with no car and no house.
You said they didn't understand your race. What was they saying that was upsetting to you?
So they would say like, y'all black women, he's like, y'all black women are gold diggers. And I'm like, what? Wait. So who told you this? Like, and I'm like, so it was upsetting to me. Like, I was like, how you dated me? How you tell me you love me? That means you don't even know me. You don't even know me as a woman. You only looking at what you can try to control. I think he was trying to control me to his satisfaction. Like, I don't even drink or smoke. And when we first met, when we went on a date, he took me to a bar. I don't drink. Like, you didn't even get to see, but because it was something what he liked. It's like he was trying to mold me into, and then we took our first vacation. I didn't want to go there, but I didn't mind. It was my first vacation too. But it was like he chose everything that was beneficial to him. He didn't even get to know me as a black woman or as a woman. He just seen me as a trophy. Like, I just got a partner. That's what it was. And it was like when he would say certain things, like there was one time my ex-husband, my first daughter, her daddy we was in high school, so he had one of them Eminem phase. He had an Eminem phase, so he wanted to be black and white, But then my ex-husband, I was his first black woman. So we was going, I told him we do game night. He said that he was gonna crack a joke about picking cotton. I was like, you better not. I say, hold on, okay, let's have a talk before we get around my people. Because my people, they not nice as I am, okay? So they gonna spaz out on you or try to fight you, or like they gonna get offended. I'm like, no. He like, but that's fun. I'm like, what you talk about with your white people, you don't go and talk about with black people, because they gonna take offense to it. Like, and that showed me like, do you know who you dating? Like,
so let me ask you a question. Had they dated black women like that before you?
So my ex-husband, I was his first black woman.
Oh, okay. What about the other guy?
So my oldest daughter father, he was into the Eminem and Paul Wall stage.
Oh, okay.
So he had black friends. He tried to, but now that he grown, his wife is white. He ended up saying that he don't know what he was thinking, trying to be like us black people. But that's when I knew something was wrong too. I'm like, I'm glad that man left me when we was kids, because he discovered that what he was trying to do or try to fit in, that wasn't him. So I think he's prejudiced.
Do you think white men see women as a fetish? I
see that too in your comments. I'm not sure, because I don't know why they approach me. But I don't know. He married. So my ex-husband, I didn't push him into marriage. He pushed me. He kept saying, I want to marry you. I love you. Like, he wanted to take me on these trips. Like, I don't know. He just maybe he did get to see me, but then when he said certain things, he didn't. So I feel like some white people don't know what they saying, like because they so used to being saying it around the people who they say it around. So and I was easily offended. So I showed him a side that I never showed him. So I showed him a non-threatening black woman. But when I started to put my paws on him, now I'm showing him black people. You know, like y'all black people always like to fight. Y'all now I'm being y'all, but you don't know what you saying. You need to watch what you saying. It's not that walk around eggshells, but it's like understand why we do certain things. Like understand why we get upset. You know, like we really at the bottom of the food chain. Like y'all treat us like we trash, you know. So it's like he was acting privileged. And I'm like, dude, you don't need to be dating me. You don't need to be.
So let me ask you a question. Now, when y'all first dated, did he tell you on the first date, or how long did it take him to tell you he had never dated a black woman before? Did he tell you up front?
He told me up front. He did.
So you didn't feel no way about that. You was cool.
No, because he was so like, he like, why do people care? You know, like he seemed to like he was cool with it. And then and I was just like, he seemed like he was cool with it, but his mama and his kids, they was in his head. So he loved when I say white people do stick together, those people stick together. So it's like he kind of felt like dang, I didn't know y'all felt like this. You know, like I never really like we talked about it, but I didn't know y'all actually like don't like black people. And it was kind of messing with him. Like it's like he loved me, but then he like loved them too. And then he like they confusing him. And I started to play tug of war with him. And I'm like, man, I shouldn't keep playing with you with these white people. Like
so they don't. Did you ever experience any racism from their family since you was with them for 10 months in a year? Oh wow! So tell me a little bit about that, the racism you experienced with dating that, for their family.
So his mom was trying to tell. So one of his sisters-in-law, she had talked to me. She was like, the mom was trying to get us to not like you because you're black, and the sister-in-law was spilling all the beans. Like she was just telling everything. She like, I like you. And she was like, she got to know me for me by having a conversation with me. And she was like, yeah, his mom was trying to get us not to like you because you're black. And I was like, I felt that too. Because when I met her, I felt her vibe. It was like, hey, like, hi. It was like so fake. Like, it was like, why is my son with this N-word? You know, like, and I told him, I said, don't take me around your mama no more. I said, she don't make me feel comfortable. She don't make me feel welcome. And then his daughter, when we were there one time, his daughter made a comment about something was dry. And she was like, I think she was making a sarcastic black joke towards me. And I was like, you know what? I played it cool because I'm very respectful. And when I get from around, I talk to him. I told him, I said, yo, I'm like, they don't like me. I'm like, they do not like me. And he's like, no, they do. I'm like, I don't think he's seen his family. Like, he didn't see them. And it got to a point that I was almost gonna beat up his daughter because of her mouth. And his mama, I would have did the same thing to his mom. But I had to I had to stop myself and tell him, like, this not gonna work out. But he really, it's like he did love me, but he just couldn't because of the family. Like they was racist. His daughter came back and apologized to me though. She did. She did.
So you saying his family was controlling this grown man because he was older than you?
Yes, they was controlling him. He even told me. So when he was trying to get back with me when we separated, I didn't accept him back because he said his job told him he will fire me if he continued to stay married to me. I was like, what? So I say, let me get this straight. So your job controls your marriage. He said, I would get fired if I continue to communicate with you or be with you. And I'm like, I'm still married to you. I'm still your wife.
That's a red flag.
When I say that was the most racist, his daddy liked me to the day because he got to know me. But at first I felt his daddy didn't, but his daddy was like, no, I like her. Cause he ended up telling him, because he came back to me again and he tried to date me again. And at this point I was done with the marriage. He ended up saying, my dad and my mom-in-law, they like you. He's like, it's so crazy. He said, they told me that I'm a fool for letting you go. And I say, so you don't think you a fool for letting me go? You know, like, what? Your own daddy had to tell you was a fool for letting me go. What about you? You slept with me every night. You wake up with me. You don't think you seen a good woman? You had a good woman? Your daddy seen a good woman and you didn't. Because he allowed his mama and his kids to control his relationship because I was a black woman. Mm-hmm. And so
let me ask you a question. Would you ever date a white man again or marry a white man?
I would date a white man again. Love has no color for me, but I don't feel like my heart belongs to a white man though. I feel like my heart belongs to a black man. Whatever my man that God say he is black.
Now they saying whatever Brad's family put you through, you accepted it.
I know I did. I've said that at the beginning. So I seen the red flags, but I still was fighting for this man. I had a baby with him. Like, we finna bring a baby in. You about to act right, or you about to get in tune with this relationship. You impregnate me. We pregnant now. You didn't marry me. We finna work this out. Like, I kept trying. And I still, no, I'm not lying. I was once I married him and being very spiritual, it's like I felt obligated to be married to him because God hates divorce, you know? So it was like, I really was like, let me just keep trying. But I can't keep trying with somebody that ain't willing to stop doing what he's doing or letting his family tell him how to love me. Like, I was getting angry. My anger issue was real bad. I had to leave him alone. Because I was going to end up losing my kids because I'm allowing a man to take me out of my character.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think even the family members that were racist, like the mother, do you think they really love their kids knowing they are half black?
Mm-mm. That lady she didn't come and see my baby at the hospital. She didn't, she told him that the baby may not be his. And I'm looking like, I'm a black woman. This baby look like a Caucasian baby, okay? Like, ain't no way as no black woman I could push out no white baby. That baby, she looked like Caucasian. Even my ex-husband was looking like, what? I thought she was gonna be dark skinned. Like, dude, you're white, bro. Like,
you're light skinned too. So I mean,
huh?
But you were light skinned too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen pictures of you on a plane with your kid. They look like mixed kids. They could be considered black, but even in slavery, a lot of white men, you know, this ain't got to do with your situation, had, you know, raped the black women, had kids by them, and they still looked at them as slaves. And I mean, know. You know, man, some situations white men get with black women and it ain't a fetish, but a lot of time I think sometimes it is a fetish. So do you think your kids are gonna have problems in the future with the white side of their family?
Oh no. They so my oldest daughter, with her dad, her family them adore her. My oldest daughter, they love her. Like, his mom and his sister told me, like, you raised up a beautiful young girl. Like, people praises my oldest child. Like, she's so sweet. She's well-mannered, respectful. She don't talk back to nobody. My little one, when she goes over her dad's house, that's why I was saying with her little brother, he do bother her. But her oldest sister and her oldest brother, they love her. They accept her for who she is. But she say that her grandma be buying her stuff when she go over there. So maybe she has accept her, but she did it when she was born. But her granddaddy, his wife, they love her. They don't care what race she is. They love her for who she is. So no, they don't deal with that with their other side.
Now you said was it the man you didn't marry said, which one of them said that when they I think it was the morning you had the kid about it you didn't marry, he said he got with a white woman, saying it was a mistake getting with a black woman. In the phase of him being Eminem, he said it was a mistake. How did you feel about him?
No, he didn't say it was a mistake dating a black woman. He said he said that he don't know how he ended up, wearing these big old t-shirts. Because back in my time, they was wearing big t-shirts. They was wearing Gerbo. It's a name brand.
I know G-Bro. I know you talking about Jabot.
They was wearing Jabot. So it's like he said he looked back at his pictures one time and he's like, what was I thinking? And I'm like, dude, you thought you wanted to be black. Like, I could see it. Like, the school you went to was diverse. Like, he had a lot of black friends and he dated a lot of black girls. And then it's like, and I could tell when he got me pregnant that it was something, because he ended up moving me in with him. And I could tell the way he was moving with me, he was not ready for the life of what, he was not ready for it. Like, it's like he's slow. It's like he was starting just going back to his white side. Like he just, not even white side, because he's 100% white. I guess the phase that they go through when they young, not a lot, but most of the white kids in the suburbs want to be like the Chicago kids or something. Like they want to be city so bad. And then when they actually in the action of it, they want to change their mind. And I seen him change his mind when I had a doctor's appointment in Chicago. And me and him walked it back to my grandma's house. And when we was walking back, the people in the neighborhood was like, take that white trash back to the trailer park. So I was like, oh dang, like, and so he wasn't ready for that action. That's how I know that some white people don't be ready when they get into something. He didn't even know how to defend himself. Like, because I was known in that neighborhood and my family was known, I was able to take up for him. I don't want to take up for my man like that. Like, dude, you better talk back too. Like, like, show them that you can fight. Like, it don't matter what race you are. You wanna stand up for yourself. But I had to stand up for him that nothing happened to us. But it was like, bro, you gotta speak up. That's when I was like, y'all be want to be city so bad, but when y'all get into the middle of it, you can't even fight or talk or defend yourself. Like,
I got a question about that. So now, could you be with a man who can't fight, who's not able to take up for himself, as long as he into God and stuff? Doesn't matter if he can fight or not, or be able to take up for himself.
I don't know. So if he got God in him, I will still accept him, because God tell us to turn the other cheek, okay? Because we have to believe that God is going to be our protector, okay? Because there were situations I was in that God has been my protector. So if this man believe that if we can de-escalate a situation, because I love a man that know how to de-escalate the situation, not show them that we know how to fight, because he putting ourselves, both of us, in danger. So if a man can de-escalate it, we all good. Baby.
Okay, another situation. Well, that's a little bit different. So let's say like the man supposed to be the protector of the house. What if he's to the point somebody break in and he trying to say, what you gonna do? He ain't trying to go down there. How would you feel? Could you date a man that somebody broke in the house and he's not gonna step up and be the man of the house and defend the house?
Yeah, because who to say that a man's supposed to be the protector? I could, like I said earlier, I could mow the lawn and he can do the kids' hair. Like, who to say that this man's supposed to be the protector? If I know how to protect, I'm protecting our whole family. Like, I got his back, baby. You're good. You ain't even got to. It's cool.
So you saying if somebody break into the house and he hiding behind you, you cool with it?
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay. You the first one heard that.
Yes, because I'm not putting no label on my man. If I could protect us, I'm gonna do it. Like,
I'm not even a label. I'm not saying a label. You don't wouldn't think someone's wrong him hiding behind you?
No, that's for real. So that is putting like a man's supposed to be the protector. That's the label. Like, no, like whoever finna defend, we finna get. If I gotta jump off the balcony to go shoot this man, I'm finna go do it. And my baby, and he can stay upstairs, okay? Like, he could be calling 911. Like, let me fight while you call 911. Like,
yeah, you believe it ain't no roads. Okay, this is like me being with a woman. Okay, let's say I believe what you believe in. You ain't just gonna hide in the house. Somebody trying to break in, you need to be helping me. So for him to even sit up there, if he upstairs while you downstairs, something ain't right. I don't care what nobody say. He needs to be helped.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I respect you be cool with it. Okay.
I feel like if we both survived it, we cool, we safe, like we got out of it. I feel like not Anne Marie, but India with Lil Durk. Somebody came up in the house and she pow, 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 pow. That's me. Like I'm doing the same thing too. Like, you know, like I'm taking them out. You know?
So you saying you can protect the man, right? You can protect the man.
I didn't say I can't protect my man. I said I'm going to protect us.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm saying he has you on. Could your man hide behind you? You know what I'm saying?
No, I will hope that we can be a team. Like, babe, go at least call 911 while I go figure out what's going on. Or maybe, dang, at least we can work together.
He sit back and call 911. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing wrong. Why do people accept other people's opinion or thoughts or reasonings?
So let me ask you a question. Let's say you and your man out in public somewhere, and this dude try to holler at you. So do you want your man to say something, or you just like?
Nope. Like, what we entertaining them for? I'm with you. Like, now if he touch me, I'm either finna go off. Like, babe, hold me back. Like, or you know, but or he wanna knock him out. But no, why would we entertain that? Like, they don't touch us, they can't. We gonna walk away. I'm with you.
Okay, so I got another question. Let's say you at a restaurant, y'all already got a table, y'all ain't got up. Say this dude sit at the another man sit at the table, and he ain't gonna get up, and your man like, okay, you can have the table. You ain't gonna feel no kind of way that he gonna be like, no, we was there first.
I like how he handled that, because when you go at when you don't know what somebody's mental state is, you don't know what this man have on him, and we fighting over a table. No, you know what? Keep that table. Keep it.
Yeah, you right, but he got a weapon. That's different. I'm not saying
it don't matter. You don't know where somebody's mental state is. I would love for a man to keep me safe than to show me that he could fight. Or it's pointless. It's pointless. Let's learn how to use our choice of words, and let's be able to just walk away and be grown adults. Like, we got to be bigger people here.
Yeah, you right. Being bigger people doesn't matter.
I find that very attractive. If you could be a bigger person, because I don't want to see you get hurt. Like, you probably can't be the best fighter in the world. You might end up meeting Mike Tyson, okay? And I'm up here like, dang, man, you got whooped like Martin off Gina. Martin, like, he got beat up. So it's like no. It's like, come on, babe, we better just walk away. I don't know why black people always think we the best fighters. Like, there's somebody else that can fight better than our whole family probably, and we lose, you know, like, and then we mad, and now that's why we got crimes right now. No.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think the white men you dated were probably more acceptable of you being masculine and having an aggression more than black men? You learned from your aunt, beating up men, trying to fight. But at the time, you was fighting men. Do you think the white man was more cool compared to the black men with that?
I don't think I even had
that.
I identified. So,
did you ever fight any of those black guys?
No, but I have. They said I'm mean. They kind of said my words scared them. I was like, what? Okay. I've had them tell me that they were scared to say something to me because the way I get angry, I snap, like, and I guess it's shock. They be so in shock they don't know what to do. But one of them told me, he's like, Samantha, bro, if I was your kids, I'd be scared of you too. Like, I guess I get so mad because I don't know. I used to get so it's used to it. This not me. But
now, do you think white men are more passive, aggressive?
No, they got mad too. They
not all of them, but the ones you dated, do you think they were more passive? Some white men are more passive.
Maybe they was. I ain't never look at it like that. Like,
and maybe they look at you. They might have looked at you as like, they might have liked the women that had that little. Maybe they
didn't like it. Right, the white men didn't like it. They didn't. That's me and my oldest daughter, dad. It's just him. He don't even like me to this day because he don't like how I used to talk to him. So he don't deal with me. So then, but I changed. He keep holding on to what I used to be. So he don't like me. So he talks to our daughter because she has a phone and she's old enough now. But I don't talk to my oldest daughter father like that at all. And but my youngest daughter dad, he really is so crazy. That man, that's a different type of person. He let stuff go. He just let it go. He do tell me that my little one remind him of me. He like, she's feisty. Like she gonna stand up for herself when she's fighting her brother. So she like, he not take no stuff, Sam. He like, she like you. You know, like he'll say it in a nice way now. But he like, Sam, the Luke London like you. And I'm like,
so let me ask you a question. When you took the white guy, you took him around your family, both of the men around your family, right?
Did I take them around my family?
Like the white guy you married, and you said that he was about to make that joke. Now, he didn't make the joke, but at the same time, did your family accept him when he came, or did your blacks out there accept him? And that's most likely.
Man, they accepted both of them. Like so like you said, I'm light skinned, so I do have some mix in my family on my mom's side, but I was raised by my daddy's side, and so my family was like, Samantha probably into these white guys because she's mixed, so they end up they was rocking with me with whatever I was bringing home.
Okay. Nobody never said anything like.
And it's so crazy. So not to cut you off though, but my grandma didn't not like white people. I grew up with her calling them rednecks and hunkies. Okay, like I'm like, I don't know how I grew up to like these people that she didn't like. She said she don't hate them, but them calling her the N-word when she back in the door Martin Luther King time, her picking cotton and stuff. She liked them more than I liked them. And I'm like, she like, I like that boy, Samantha. He was a good boy. You was mean, Samantha. Grandma, what about, I'm your granddaughter. She like, no, Samantha, you mean. She like, you ran them boys away. Like, like you, but I was telling her I wasn't being mean. It was what they were saying that I was reacting to it. But yeah. My family like them more than they like me.
Okay. I mean, most time, like a lot of time, black people are more acceptable for. I mean, I can't know more. Black people are more likely to be cool with the woman or man bringing a white person home than the white family would be.
Yeah, my black family, I will say, they were so accepted to it. But when it came down to they do care about me, but they know my attitude, they know my anger, so they do blame me. But the white people, no, my oldest daughter dad, I mean her dad, his mom accepted me. She did. She accepted me. She even let me stay in her home my whole pregnancy, and she bought me clothes. She bought me a bed. She gave me my own room. She took me out to eat. When people would stare at us, she would curse them out. Like she would stand up for us. His daddy liked me, may he rest in peace, but his daddy liked me a lot, and they didn't mistreat me. They didn't mistreat me. But my ex-husband, his mom I think she was racist. I think she was racist, but I think his daddy had a little in him, because they from Wisconsin. That's one of the states that is really racist, and in another state. But his daddy ended up was like, I like her, like she cool, but the mama just couldn't. Some white people just can't like us. They can't like us because they was taught to not like us.
So when y'all was out in public dating, a lot of people did stare, like. Now, how did you deal with that? I mean, did anybody ever say anything, or did it just look at y'all?
I liked my ex-husband though. Like he was real quick he was quick with words. Like he was so sarcastic, but it's like he didn't understand it, because he like, why is it a problem? And then he was older than me, so people thought he was my dad. They thought he was my daddy. That was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. Like, but they did stare, and he didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. He didn't understand. I guess not dating outside his race and not knowing that what we go through. Some of them don't think we go through things. They think it be us all the time. And I'm like, yes, we go through this. Like, this is what happened. He like, I did not know that. So then it's like, because we always blamed because we're black, but no, he didn't like it at all. He didn't like it. And when I was dating my oldest daughter, dad, his mom used to either he would get mad too, or his mom would snap on another white person for us.
So who's staring more, black people, white people?
So the white people would stare, the black people would make comments.
Oh, okay. What kind of comments was the black people making? I know what they said when you came in the hood.
They said trailer trash, white boy. They call him Paul Wall. They was, man, the black boys ain't care what they said.
Like, was this in the community or when y'all was out on dates? Like, or this is just when you came around, he came around your community?
So when I was just a teenager, of course, it was just my community. But when I started dating my ex-husband, we didn't really get a lot of black people saying certain stuff. But then I did have like somebody say like, "What's she with him for?" You know, like, like they picking. And I'm like, just keep walking, like, just don't say nothing. Like it's pointless. But the white people were just there. They don't say anything. And that's same with my kids too. You were saying something about my kids, but with my kids, I get questioned. If they're my kids. Like they look lighter in person than they do on the photo.
Hey man, hey, be honest, man. What are your thoughts, man, when you see a relatively, you know what I'm saying, at least an attractive black woman with a white man? What do you think?
I mean, yeah, when I see it, I'm be honest, like when I see it most of the times, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I want to, you know, I'll be thinking like how some of them guys thinking like, is he really like her? Or it depends on the white guy. Like I seen this black woman, nice looking black woman, and she was with this guy. He looked like he might have been a cop. One of the reasons I have a problem with it sometimes, most of the time I don't care, but sometimes I have had a problem with it, not because I don't think nobody can date any race. I feel like that black men can't get the same with white women. If black men could get white women the same way white men can get black women, I wouldn't have a problem with it. That's the only reason I have a problem with it, because I feel like in the black community, when a black man gets a white woman, she does not be that attractive. It's hardly ever that black men get attractive women. And those white men, I don't know how they looked, they tend to get attractive black women, because you're an attractive black woman. So when I see white men with attractive black women, some of them look like they cornballs. Maybe they match each other. And I might be wrong for judge. I'm like, dang, he look corn. I'm like, he got her. And then when I see a black dude, he walk around here with some woman. I mean, you know, that's just my opinion. She's not that attractive. And I say, you could have got better in your own race. But it's crazy how a white man can get a good-looking woman in his race and then go to the black community and get a good-looking woman in his race. And that's why I think a lot of black men start having issues.
Yeah, some black dudes can pull
some, but it ain't like the white women.
It be like most of the time it be some trash.
Yeah, and the ones that can, they gotta be acting like them sometimes. You might find a couple of them who could be that sales, but I've seen a lot of them, they gotta be different. Like,
do y'all can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do y'all know why that people date outside their race for black and white? I mean, for black women and white men. I mean, for the black men and the white and the black.
Are you asking why, or what do you think the reason is?
Because there's always a reason behind something.
Okay, in my opinion, I don't know for sure. I think a lot of.
Well, I already know what. I mean, I've been around dudes. I already know, because sometimes they be like some of them, especially the white chicks that don't look that good. They be easy. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
I know so.
So you know everybody in the whole wide world.
No, I don't. But I'm saying like.
But that's what you did. You just answered for everybody. You just said you know so. So it's like
I'm saying the average. All right, what's your opinion on
it? He going off his experiences.
That's why I'm saying that you don't know everybody. So it's like you don't.
No, I don't. But I'm saying the average. I'm saying like that. So what's your reason? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Tell me.
I'm gonna say I think that a lot of sometimes is, you know, with the black men, they get with those white women because they might think they're easy. They think sometimes that when they get with them, they want a certain kind of kid. I want a mixed kid. I know I heard dudes say stuff like that. And then it's a fetish to the black men as well. They want to get with this white woman, even if she ain't attractive. They want to get with her, and some of them feel like they're getting back. Like, I'm getting smash this black woman, smash this white woman, because that's what they do to us. So it's fetishes too. and it's because they think they're easier, and it's because like, man, I want my kids to be light skinned and all this stuff. That's a lot of time why black men do it. And as far as white women, I mean not white, black women, I bet you it's similar. Black women probably want the kid to be mixed looking. They might want their kid to be lighter. I heard some black women say stuff like, darker ones, not light skin like you, darker black women say stuff like, black guys didn't like me and stuff like that. They didn't like me, they didn't accept me, so I had to give it a white guy. And that was just probably what she experienced though. So that's
but I respect that more. You know what I'm saying? The ones that say like, hey, they weren't really checking for me like that.
Yeah, the only thing I don't respect is if a black woman, or it could be a black man too, but I'm gonna say black women, I date women. If a black woman is dating outside our race, but then she putting down black men, like, hold up now, I don't care who you date, why you gotta put down a black man? Because I've seen some black women think if I get with a black man, things gonna change. It's a man at the end of the day. If a black man will shit on you, a white man gonna shit on you, an Asian man gonna shit on you. So don't think going to another race is gonna mean he gonna treat you better. And the same thing should go for men too. They ain't gonna be no better because if you had bad experience, it could be better. But don't say it's gonna be better because of their race. And I hear black women say that.
You said that's why I said, do y'all know why? But you just said it all at the end. It's not about having no mixed kids. It's not necessarily.
No, it do be like this sometimes.
Some of the people experience. I'm just going by what I heard.
I know that. But I'm just saying. I'm just cutting it. I'm cutting it out for you. I'm just cutting it down for you. That's it. But you got to the end, and you just really just said that for a black woman, she will downgrade a black man when she with a white man, when she dating a white man. Like no. Like that was right. They do that, and it's like at this point. It's a cause, it's the root of something. Why a black woman would be attractive to a white man, or why a black man would be attracted to a white woman. So we have to get to the root of something cause them to attract or even think that they should go outside their race. Because if you don't know the cause of something, you cannot assume. You cannot
right.
So it's because, like you said, some people want mixed kids, they want lighter kids. Some people feel like white men are probably more financially stable and more emotionally stable, or maybe they're more physically stable. I mean, you don't know what somebody is thinking.
Okay. No, all right, answer this though. So why is it so many black dudes get the trashy white women though?
Okay, I was about to say that too. So I feel like I feel like he's just said it. He hit it on the head with a lot of stuff. And I feel like the black man chooses the trashy white one. I have seen that. I've seen the white women look like because they can manipulate them. They could make them be submissive. They could, it's like they can have a control over those type of women because them women, I've seen it. I have seen it. You said you've seen it. But we don't know everybody that is like that. But it's ones that
we're not telling our experiences that we know everybody's not like that. Everybody's
but I'm just saying, like I've seen a black man basically really take control of a white woman because she doesn't know her worth. And a black woman that knows her worth, she will not accept those things that white woman is accepting. So that man wants to feel like an alpha man. So maybe that's why
I don't know if I agree with it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you
I feel
that
like
this is
black
one thing
men
that got me
date white
disturbing.
trashy women because they can be.
Why can you get a black woman that's overweight too, and because she probably got low self-esteem too. So my thing is with that is why do black men, when they get ready to date a white woman, I feel like this is my opinion, because looks ain't everything, but I go off what I did. I date black women. If I'm gonna date nice looking black women, I should be able to get nice looking white women. I should be able to get nice looking other races. If I cannot, I might as well stick with my black women. And I mean, this has, and it has nothing to do with if you like somebody, you like somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not gonna downgrade just because I don't want to date no other race that bad. I'm gonna downgrade. And I feel like if a black man downgrades, it's a problem. I feel like white men don't have to always downgrade because I believe we have been putting them on pedestals.
Facts.
And then our women see that because the black man white man run everything. So when the black women, some black women they date, I'm not saying to you, but when black women date them, they feel like, well, shoot, they're gonna give the white man a chance, and they don't gotta worry about getting the white man don't want no trash. He gonna get the best, and it's like, man, why can't we do that? You know why we can't do that? Because the white man got their white women thinking, nah, you don't date those niggas, those men, those black men. They don't want to date us. You go up to an attractive black woman, you're a black man. You better. It's less likely she's gonna be interested because their women know better than that. And that's unfair, and it's unfair. It can't be.
Man, I'm saying like
some people like that, but we know like, reality.
Like coming up, man. I knew attractive white chicks that mess with black dudes, right? But they got ran through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got ran through.
Issues. That's what we got to get. If we gonna get an attractive white woman, she got to be ran through and stuff. Why can't more black men get attractive white women that ran through? These white dudes are getting attractive black women, natural hair that's not ran through, but it does not happen with the black men, so that's an issue.
That means something is wrong with those black men, and it's something wrong with those black women, and maybe it's something wrong with the white women, and maybe it's something wrong with the men. Like, it's something wrong.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I just didn't think that, man. Black men got lower standards. You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like black men has lower standards. I feel like the black men's probably felt like, I'm tired of a black woman trying.
When the last time you seen a regular dude, like the guys you were saying were calling the guys that were probably talking about you dating that white guy, probably guys that were from the hood. How many guys like that you see with a nice looking white woman that's white? If a black guy date a white woman majority of the time and she nice looking, she probably act black too. You never see too many black guys with a white woman that's nice looking too, because they're not gonna date us. But you're gonna see a white man, no matter if he's corny or cool, get a black woman that's beautiful. And I'm like, dang, why can't we do that? And it's crazy. And it's just a power thing to me.
I mean, black men can. It don't happen as often. It don't happen as often. Would you agree with that? It don't happen as often.
No, it don't happen at all. It's way less. It's probably 10%. It ain't no high percentage.
Look, even Lil Boosie said it. Lil Boosie said it.
It's like finding a 4-leaf clover. When you see a white man, a black man, a black man that ain't have to change, it's like a 4-leaf clover. When he get with a white woman that acts white and normal, you like, okay. Because if a black man do get with a normal white woman, she probably got kids already. And I don't care what nobody did. I don't care. That's the only reason I have a problem with it sometimes. It's not about you not being able to date what you want to. I just feel like, why can't we get the higher quality women? We go outside our race. Why we got to only get them in our race, but then other races can come to our women and they know. That's not fair.
But the question would be, why wouldn't you think you can? Like,
it ain't that I can't think I can't. I know it's an issue. It's hard. It's going to be harder. It's going to be more easy for me to get a nice looking black woman, and then the next race probably would be maybe Hispanic. Past that, it's going to be a problem getting a nice.
No, I've seen some nice white girls with some nice black guys.
Yeah, but it don't happen often, man. Like it's too many. I'm talking about even celebrities saying this shit.
It's like and then when the white women that date those celebrities, they using them. It's about money. You see a black man with a nice looking white woman celeb most of the time, why you got to be rich to get a white woman?
Why it always got to be a negative perspective?
I'm just being honest, we know this, and I'm not negative. Like, I don't care what nobody did. Like, I really don't care. I just care because
this shit a buck though. When you walk in and you see a damn fucking goofy looking white dude with the black shit, you be like,
but I already said because we can't do it. That's why. Because at the same time, you know why I got a problem with it? Because that black woman dated that goofy looking white boy, but she probably won't date no goofy looking black dude. And I'm like, hold on now, you ain't gonna date no goofy looking black dude. Sometimes that's true. Now I ain't saying that all the time true. She'll date that goofy looking white dude. Black dude.
You know that
this has nothing to do with you. This is saying with my experiences.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I'm a positive. My point of view
is positive too. I'm just being real about my
feel like if you just go for it, like if you do see a good looking white girl and you go for it, just go for it. Like,
okay, I'm gonna go by my
just see if like what you're saying does not happen. Like I think men need to.
I'm about to go to a different part of the world.
Just go for it. Like try it. Like
it's you have to be a certain part of the world. And the place I live at is less likely I'm gonna get. I'm not really trying to get. It's less likely to happen in my city.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying white woman.
Hey, some of the white chicks gonna look good and might check for you, but they gonna be the type of white chicks that act black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
I'm
look.
talking
Then
about like a regular,
you can better tell.
huh?
You can better tell too.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about like a damn.
I can't remember last time a white woman was checking me. They were nice looking. They were I ain't even big on looks like that because it's about how the person treat me. But at the same time, when I look, I don't be looking for white women, but I do not get it. I've been around black women that hit on me. And anytime a white woman has hit on me, she was not my type, and she was not as good as looking as the black women.
That happens to me. That happens to me too.
So,
a lot of white guys that hit on me, they're not my type, and I'd be like,
but you can get a white guy that's probably, I mean, it's just different.
No, I have not. Like my ex-husband looked like Vin Diesel and Jason Statham. Like,
but that's different though, because I'm saying the black man experience, like the white man winning. Then you saying he not your type and he still can get a nice looking black woman? Wow, and you act black. That is crazy to me.
To them, I don't.
Just prove my point.
To them, I don't act black.
You say you don't act black?
To them, I don't act black.
Oh well, you act black. You're a black woman. We can come on. You act black. What I'm saying is,
but they really got it that they said I don't come off like all the other black women.
I mean, you ain't no hood, but you
no, but you act black.
I know.
You don't act like a white woman, nothing. All I'm saying is, though, it's like the white man to get the beautiful black women or the nice looking black women can be themselves, and they will get it. If you see a black dude that's acting like me and Prime up here with a white woman that acts like you, like, look at her, might be a Karen. I'd be shocked. Like, what, he with a Karen? Nah, that's not normal. That's not gonna happen.
Y'all gotta look at
that. That's not gonna happen. If he is with a Karen, he probably similar, or he grew up around white people if he's dating that type of woman. It's just reality. It's just what I've seen growing up. I've never seen any of my family members date no white woman. If you were damn LeBron James, you probably can get a white woman that acts white because she know you got that money. Like Hulk Hogan came out and said that, my daughter can date N-word. He a basketball player.
Yeah, he got, if he gonna get that paper.
But it doesn't mean all of them are like that. We just saying in general, it's a lot of them that's like that. Like, I think it's a higher percentage of them that feel that way. I think that more white women, I think, like we said, in the black community, this is not to none of us, black man or woman, we accept the white race and other races coming into the club, the bars, our church. We accept them. They not women more. We're more cool with it. I'm not saying we shouldn't be, but other races do not.
But that shit don't work in reverse. That shit don't work in reverse.
It don't work. Asians probably ain't cool with no black people dating their people. Whites ain't really cool with it. All the other races, you know what I'm saying? And it's messed up though. And that's why I'm not saying we shouldn't be cool with it. We're more accepting of it. You came home with that white man, your family's cool with it, but some of his family probably weren't cool with it. They thought this some race. They were racist. Why didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that's why it's a problem. So a lot of those white women probably feel like they ain't bringing that N-word home because they have been raised with the white ones. The ones that are acting like us, they'll bring them home because their mama probably was dating the dudes too, and the daddy probably was too. And that's not negative. That's just a reality. Negative, I'm not down to these people. I'm just saying, majority of the time, a white woman is not going to date a regular black man. And probably not going to date a black man, period. I'm not out here looking to date a white woman. I'm just saying, I might have been open to dating white women more in my life if everybody liked each other. That's being around. We don't live in a world where everybody can date. Like when you were dating white men, they were judging both races. We're never gonna be at a point in our life where we can walk out here with different races and everybody will be cool with it. Never.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. You know, it's been a long time. It ain't changed it. Like, it's getting better. We see the younger generation doing it. Like, I heard somebody say to stop racism, we need to have more mixed babies. I didn't agree with that. I'm like, hold up, man. We gotta have more mixed babies to stop racism. That's not how you stop racism. And that's the stuff that's crazy to me. And I have no problem with who nobody. I don't got no problem with who.
How do you think you can stop it?
I don't know how to stop. I know having mixed kids. I
ain't talking about her, but a lot of black women feel the same way. They be like, they don't want to see a black dude with a white chick.
Yeah,
they told me, they were like, man, Once he told me like we can't even be cool if you get with a white chick.
But I've heard of like a lot. Yep, they do. But I've heard a lot of like white women, and I know I heard black men say it too. As soon as they get into some bad relationship, I'm already trying me a white man. Hold up, you about to try a white man to fix a problem? I've heard women say that. They might not really want it, but you ready to try it.
Men say that too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Men do it too. I'm like, hold up. They be like, I'm tired of these black women. Give me a white woman.
That's why I was trying to say about the white women that don't look up to part that our black men are dating. Like I've experienced a black man dating a white girl, and she was homeless. Like I guess he tried to start off pimping her, but he ended up having 4 babies with her. Like and he loved her, and because she's so submissive to him. Like she let him when he angry or whatever he's hurting from, or somebody hurt him. She let him take it out on her. And I think that's why he's attracted to her, because most black women will be like, who do you think you're talking to? Like, I go tit for tat with you. And some black men feel like I already been through a lot. I need somebody that's going to be able to handle my pain and not fight against me with my pain. You know, like maybe that could be the case, but we never know why somebody dates somebody. That's why it really don't be my business. Like,
no, I don't care.
I dated outside my race, and but now I know I belong with a black man.
No, I don't care. Like, I don't be in my business.
It's like, you know, like we never know what somebody's reason may be, but I have seen some black women black men date those type of women is because you got a lot of low self-esteem in all races. Like there's women that don't know their worth and they think that is love, you know, and there's some white women that never got treated well in their household, that they did. He was probably a alcoholic and he was beating their mama, or he was not treating them right. So they don't know what love is either sometimes. And it's like everybody out here accepting what they think love is. And that's why that's why they end up together. Like
check this out. Do you think there's a good look for black dudes, man? As a black man, do you think there's a good look for them to be known for accepting the worst of the worst?
No, it's not a good look because the other races don't do it. So why should we do it though? It is a problem. It's a problem that when we date outside our race, we have to lower our standards. I think that's a problem, and that's probably why it is a problem, because why do we have to lower our standards for? You know what I'm saying? And I don't care. I'm just speaking on me. I'm not gonna lower my standards. I might as well say if I feel like the women I date are nice looking women and I'm attracted to them and they're that sale, why would I want to date a woman? I don't even like dating the white women who act black. I'm like, man, I don't know. You acting just. I might well get a black woman, get a white woman act like that. I might well get a black one. If I'm gonna date a white woman, I want her to be white, act white, and I want to view you as an attractive white woman like the women I date. If I view you as like I'm stepping down, I'm like, okay, I'm just taking what I can get. No, it's not right, because the white men don't gotta do that. So
can I ask y'all a question? What is acting white and what is acting black?
Like, you got a black woman. Okay, let's say this white woman. If you grew up, like I knew black guys and I knew people who grew up around white people, and they probably act more like they act different. They act more white. They more into white people things and things white people do. You know, culture. Denzel Washington said something, and before I get into my answer some more, they asked Denzel Washington a question about this movie, and Denzel Washington, I think the dude who produced the movie was white, and then one of the producers was black, and he said that the reason why the white dude couldn't produce the black movie because he said it's a thing about when you wake up in the morning, a black man understands what it's like on a curling line going through your hair, the smell of the curling line curling your hair. And he said a white man don't understand that. So at the end of the day, it's certain things that you can tell, because think about it though, a white man don't understand our culture like we don't understand that culture. So for you to understand that culture, you would have to be there. If a white man understand black culture, that means he was up on us, he smelled that curling iron, he was used to being around us, then it's going to be natural. But you have some white people who never was around us, don't understand our culture, haven't been in the house smelling the curling iron, none of that, and then they acting like, and you're like, man, it's not genuine. We know when somebody's genuinely acting a certain way. I've met white people who are genuine. I've met black people who act white that's genuine. We know when it's genuine. A lot of the time it's not genuine.
Hey man, How many black dudes do you grow up around, man, and fuck with some trash white chicks?
Oh, plenty of them, man. I was just like, it was normal. It was normal. You might, and then if they did get a straight one, she wasn't, you know, she probably fucked with some black dudes. I mean, and that's cool. Like she said, she met her husband. First time he ever dated a black woman, he got a beautiful one. I'm like, hold up, damn. How many times do you see a black man, a regular black man, meet a white woman that a white woman never dated a black guy? Think, oh, okay, I'm gonna date this black guy for the first time.
It does happen though, but
I ain't never seen it.
That's why I said it does. I've seen it. Like, so me stepping outside my race, I've seen a lot. Like, and that's why I've changed my perspective on what I thought, you know. And I had to like think about, you know, me when I did choose a white man over my black race, but I didn't even choose the white man over my black race.
About you choosing them.
It was my preference. Like, it's what I liked, you know. So right. So it was just like, it wasn't that I was
first though. Okay, so you said you didn't see, so you had met people, you had met a black man that act like he black, meet a white woman that act all white, and that was her first time dating a black man. You've seen that happen before. I ain't saying it don't happen. You've seen it before. I've never seen it before.
I have.
I've been around the world too. I've been around the world.
They got a person that never seen it, and they got a person that have seen it. So now we just changed the world.
Well, I know it goes on. I'm just saying that it's just rare, and maybe it's because I've been around a lot of places too. Yeah. So that means I must gotta be around some different type of stuff.
Yeah, now this shit did happen. Like this shit happen more now for like the next generation. You know what I'm saying? It happened even more for they more open to it.
It's a lot of interracial dating right now.
Yeah, now, the younger, but back when we was young, it was not like that. I mean, white people and black people always dated, but we know it's different.
Like I started in high school. Like I started dating a white guy my freshman year in high school.
I'm gonna tell you though, I went to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and these white women rode by us. I didn't really see how they looked. They was okay, I guess. They probably nice looking women. They were playing country music, came back, they were playing rap. It depends on where you go. Certain areas they will go for black guy, but I think it's a fetish too. But it was dangerous in Kentucky to date them white women though, because you know the racism high in Kentucky. So in certain areas, white women, nice looking white women, will be interested in black guy, but it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous in some areas, but
that's true. That can be the case, but I've seen it.
He died from that. He was dating a white chick. Something happened to him. He said he committed suicide, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't got no problem with nobody dating nobody outside their race. But if I do, it would be because I feel like we can't do it just equally. And
but you can do it though.
Not as equal.
Like we mess with
It's not equal though.
The camera went out. Yeah, but I was saying like we talked to white chicks with like I wouldn't call it dating.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it does happen, but I'm just saying it's not as easy. I just feel like a white man.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like I didn't talk to white chicks, but I wouldn't call it dating. You know what I'm saying? As in like we in a relationship.
Yeah, but most of the time, them white dudes they gonna get them nice looking black women. Yeah. It's nothing to see a white dude with a nice looking black woman. No matter if you're a cornball, he can be walking around here with it like a nerd. And then you like, and I'm feeling sure I'm just like, damn, he lucky dude. He gotta use it. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice looking black woman, and it's no problem. But it's not the same with us though. Like you might see it once in a blue moon, but I think if across the board it was more equal and it wasn't a 4-leaf clover, I think less people would even care. People wouldn't care. Because it's some dudes who can't stand it. I ain't nobody hate. I have nothing against other rappers.
They keep this shit a book though. You know, black dudes known for taking it in bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, in more the higher percentage, yeah. Sure. The higher percentage, yeah. Unless they come from somewhere else. If they from the hood and stuff, the higher percentage is known for taking lower quality women. Yes, it is. And then, like she was saying, with her, and I ain't disagreeing with her. A lot of her opinions on stuff was the lower part of it. Like, if you're gonna go off the lower percentage of it, then the higher percentage should matter the most. Just like we was talking about single households, families. She was going off the lower percentage, you know, and you can go off the lower percentage, but in general, going off the lower percentage is not telling the whole story. Because if you're only going off 20%, 10%, 15%, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, we all go off on our experiences, but the one reason I say the high percentage matters the most, because if you shooting, that's good. Like she mentioned sports. Let's say you're talking about the Golden State Warriors. You think they gonna go off the game? They shot 20%. Yeah, they're gonna look at that game and say that was a bad game right there. They want to do more like the game they shot 75% from the field. So at the end of the day, the higher percentage always matters the most. You're trying to learn from their lower percentage. So their lower percentage is cool. Lower percentage of single household have been successful with one parent.
Yeah.
But we're not going to learn from the lower percent. We're learning from the higher percentage.
Yeah.
What do you
like
think?
I said, I can't even really relate to some of the black dudes who do date white. I'm not even around a lot of white people in general, so.
No, I'm around them too. I've been around white people. I just know that it ain't the same though. Like I'm gonna tell you, even with a Pakistan guy, I was with this Pakistan guy I worked with, and he had talked about he was saying something about he had seen someone on the internet with this woman stripping or something. You know, he was from Pakistan. I thought he was talking about his daughter. And I said to somebody, he tripped. And then one day I said, man, I want some Pakistan women. You think I can get a Pakistan woman? No. You good here? He pretty much let me know. No, it ain't gonna fly in Pakistan. He won't, you know what I'm saying? But he had a little fetish for our women though. And I look at them as saying Negroes anyway. But he was letting me know, why do you want one of our women? You good here? He would pretty much let me go to Pakistan, and it ain't gonna fly like that. It ain't gonna fly like that.
I dated a Palestinian guy before too, and they was threatening me. They told me to leave their son. Not their son, it was the cousins, and I guess they was like, leave him alone or something. And I'm like, I don't want him anyways. Like, he was kind of like a retarded one. Like, I don't know what was wrong with him.
And
but they say so. So all they stores and restaurants be in our neighborhood, and they date our women, and they but then that's not their fault. That's women's fault for entertaining them. Like, but they cannot marry. He had proposed to me, and they did not like that. They didn't like it at all.
It's like a fetish. If any of them foreign dudes in them stores trying to mess with a black woman, it's just for sex.
Hey, because you remember, you know, a lot of them dudes
but he liked me. He liked me.
I'm pretty sure some of them do, but most times, even with the Hispanic guys, they be looking at the black women. I see our women, even the men, they put those races on a pedestal. And the Hispanics look close like us too. A lot of them look like the men.
I dated one for 4 years, so
ain't nothing wrong with that. I've seen some of the black women and black men. They'll be looking at them, fantasizing about them.
Hey, look,
they're not going to marry a black woman or a black man.
A lot of black dudes be like, damn, white Hispanic bitch is bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get
that's
one.
Cool, but a lot of them ain't gonna be with you, especially them. It ain't gonna really be with you. They want to be with their own race. Even the African dudes, they even act like that. And African people are like us. Like, you're more likely to get a foreign black person to date you. But then a lot of them, you know, you're more likely to have a chance with that. But when you date Hispanics, I say I got a better chance of pulling a nice looking Hispanic chick than a white woman. But at the end of the day, a lot of them Hispanic dudes, they don't really want no American black woman. They want to stick with their race. I'm telling you.
And that's just like black men too. Cool. You just said it too. Like, a lot of it's so crazy that y'all would be surprised. There might be one odd person out of a race that would be okay with dating somebody outside their race. Like, sometimes it just takes somebody to break the traditional thing. Like, some of them don't be wanna. I talked to an Indian guy. He said he don't want to date an Indian woman. He said that's what his mom and daddy want him to do. He said he want who he fall in love, whatever woman he fall in love with. He said that's how he wanted it to be. And some of them do be wanting it to be like that, but a lot of people love their family so bad that they do what the family want instead.
It's really strict with them because it's their religion and everything. I never would told my family I couldn't date any race. I can date any race I want to, but I know what I've seen. I know what I've seen, but I mean, I never really tried to date a white woman. It wasn't because I didn't like them. I just didn't see them. They didn't never come at me like that. So at the end of the day, if they did,
they be intimidating. Cause I always wanted a white man that looked like what's that guy that Paul Wall? No, the one that was in
about Paul Walker, the one that died.
Now that was a fine white man, but I never got a white boy like him. But they told me one white guy did tell me. He said he said he ended up was like, I'm intimidated. Like he said, like I'm scared to approach you.
So let me ask you a question: did those white guys you dated did they live up to the standards of how the black guys you dated look?
What you mean by that? I don't know.
Okay, were they nice-looking white guys compared to the black guys you dated? Or was it a drop-off?
No, they was decent.
So you saying that it wasn't no drop-off no way? You dated somebody that was attractive, white guy?
I never dated a fine black man. No, I ain't never dated a fine black man. No, it seemed like as a pretty girl, I never end up it's like the fine black dudes be like, I'm not on their level or something. I'll be like, what? What is your problem? That's why I'm hearing you say stuff, but I actually go through stuff as a black woman with black men. Some of them, like the ones with money, I might not dress like money, but I have it, but it's like I don't look like it. So they don't be. No, one of my friends, he was a childhood friend, and he said he's been looking for me since we were kids. When he got with me, he like, if you don't have no A1 credit score, he said, I can't. I'm like, what? Like that's why you ain't in no relationship. You just really passed me up because I didn't look like. I'm like, you don't even know what my credit score is. And then I didn't dress with the name brand stuff. So it just was like I could feel that he was like looking down on me, like I can't date her. And he still wanted to be my friend. I can't be friends with this man because it's like he made me feel like I was beneath him because I didn't look like the girls who flogging with because they cracking cars or they getting, everybody getting money through this PPP stuff. So it's like I don't look like that. So he don't want to entertain me. But now that and I had to stop following him because I'm like, bro, you fake. That is so fake. Like how you run me down from when we was kids, you get me, but then I ain't got no A1 credit score. I can't fit your look. Like what? I'm like, you stupid. Like, like you missing a good woman. Them other girls who got all that materialistic stuff is actually after your money because that's what they want to keep up. They want to keep up a designer look. So and you attracted to those type of women. So it's like in our black culture, the materialistic mindset is sickening. It's saddening, and it's like I don't look like I got money, so they not gonna entertain me. I look like I'm a lame. I look like she cute and all, but she it's a no. I be like. But then I got people say that they was kind of intimidated to approach me. So it was one time I went to one of the biggest, like everybody go to this club in the city. When I say ain't no man, no black man, nobody talk to me. Nobody talk to me. And I'm like, nah, I know I ain't ugly. Like, I'm just looking like, didn't know. I'm talking about they all walked in with designer. Balenciaga, Prada shoes, Gucci something. Like, they all had Armani or whatever. They ain't look at me. I was like, I guess because I didn't look like that. And that was my third time going there and didn't nobody look at me. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Because they so focused on if the girl is she got a Gucci purse on or she got something with name brand on, they automatically choose that kind of girl. And I could be the good woman for them. I could be the good woman that they need. But they skip me to go with somebody she actually ratchet. She actually she don't know her worth. She only with you because you can buy her designer stuff. You got a materialistic girlfriend when you could have had a woman. It's like, I don't know, black men confuse me too sometimes. Like, and then I kind of was like,
some different type of black dudes. Most of black dudes don't look at some looks and stuff and the size of a woman's booty and body and face and stuff like that. They worrying about what she got designer or not. It's different. You know what I'm
saying? It's like that in Chicago, real, real bad. And when he asked me if I had an A1, he stopped himself. Then we went out together. He asked me to go out with him. We got to the door his friend, I guess, was throwing a party, so he well known at that club. He was like, I asked him, I said, do I need to get some monies to pay to get in? He said no. Man, we got to the door. I'm waiting to see if the lady said I gotta pay. So you told me I ain't need no money. And he pausing like he wanted me to pay for myself when you asked me to go with you. And I'm looking like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't just do me like that. Made me feel, and I felt embarrassed. And I don't even think he know he did that to me. But I don't think he care because he's well known in the city. And it's like he care about clout than he do anything. And it's like, that's a lot of people think. Even my friends who do own business, I even see my friends, they supposed to be my childhood best friends. They don't post me for my birthday, but I see them posting every friend. They got a Gucci purse, or she got some socks on that's Gucci, or she got Chanel
on. I can see women doing that though.
They be posting all they friends. They be like, oh, my baddie friend. I'm like, you ain't even post me, but it's cool though. I don't care about the whole posting thing, but I be looking like y'all only praise people who actually flogging out here. Like y'all like, I'm like, what? Like, I'm confused. So in my city, it seems like if you don't show that you own something, if you don't show that you ran in a Mercedes-Benz, a BMW, or something name brand, you actually downgraded. I pulled up in the Malibu and it was like, he looked at my car like, nah, I can't do this. And it's like, why entertain me if you know you can't rock with that? I pull up in the Malibu, you pull in a BMW. I mean, he pulled up in a Mercedes-Benz. I already felt his.
So you got men, so you saying the men, then most of the men don't, I ain't saying no man with no broke shit. They was just want some stuff like they wanted women with money. Most time women that look good, they don't have to have money. Look at all these superstar celebrities. They choose the women that's nice looking. They be broke. So that don't always be like that.
Yeah, it do. And that's what I found out, because when I did get with those type of dudes, they was actually broke. Like, I'm like, how you asking me for money? You got on something that I have to buy myself once a year or something. Like, I went and got me Burberry. Like, it's just like, I be have to, to treat myself once a year. But you literally hitting whatever you cracking cards or hitting licks, bro, you getting it. Like, I'm trying to struggle to get it. Like, how you asking me for some money, bro? Like, what? So you flogging. And once I do get in a relationship with some of them, they don't even really have it. They don't have it. They just be a look.
Well, that's a lot of people. They pretty much buy the expensive stuff and make yourself look like they got. A lot of people do that for social media and stuff. So yeah, people do that all the time. I mean, they look like something they're not. So most time people with money don't look like it. Most of the time, the rich people don't look like they're rich. But
right. And then they actually do be rich. They actually do have money.
Yeah, the ones that don't look like it. Yep. The richest people
like,
be the ones that don't
I've
look like
dated some black guys, and it's like that one black guy, I never felt like that before. I'm like, dude, is it because I ain't got no design on? Like, my blouse, I go up in a club like this with this blouse, and I look like this. They did not say nothing to me. I'm like, I guess I got to go put me on my Burberry next time I come up out of here. Like, I don't think I should have to put on name brand to be chosen. Like, no.
I agree, but I mean, men go through that a lot. Like, a lot of people look at clothes. I know women watch. Some women not gonna date a man if he don't dress a certain way. So people do pay attention to stuff like that. I mean, do I pay attention? The only thing I worry about if I'm picking a woman, if she look like she dirty now, that means something though, because I want to be clean. As far as the brand of clothes, I don't care. If you walk around here looking like you ain't took a bath, then that's a problem.
That's disgusting.
But other than her having name brand, not name brand, she clean, I don't care about none of that.
That's true, but it's so many materialists. I'm talking about they got the chains, the 3D chain. Like, he really made me feel like
most time, a lot of men with their money get with women who don't got it and then dress them up. I had friends that get with women who didn't have it, they dress.
I ain't had that. I haven't experienced that yet. I end up starting to think like, maybe I need to start wearing designer stuff. Maybe they gonna like me. But then I'm like, if they can't accept me for who I am, then I'm not finna finna try to change me to be accepted by somebody who look like they got money, and whole time I get in the situation and they ain't even got it.
So let me ask you a question. So when you out, I know you don't have a lot of men approaching you trying to talk to you.
I do, but it be the same thing. They be somebody I don't like. It be so like, white or Mexican. It be somebody I'm like.
So you don't like none of the dudes to be approaching you. So what do they say when they approach? Do it be disrespectful or do it be
never.
So no guys ever approached you with no damn that thing fat back there, nothing like that. Okay, what do they say when they come to you then?
They like, you beautiful. They like, you got a man. You know, like they'll say something like that.
Right.
They'll try to spark up a conversation. And sometimes of it be stupid, but I be knowing they trying to spark up a conversation. But it be like,
but you ain't feeling none of them when they come up to you. Damn, like, so in the last 3 months, ain't no guy you've been attracted to that came up to you. Damn, that's crazy, man. And you say a lot come up to you, so all of them been not your type physically. That's wild.
That's why I don't think I have a type. I think I'm waiting for like a connection, like.
Okay, so that means that's different. I mean, you're not even paying attention to how they look then if you're looking for a connection.
No, I really want that I don't know what I can't, it's undescribable. Okay. I think I know when it happened, but
I'm asking the difference. Since you're looking for a connection, you might have seen a guy you was attracted to. You was like, nah, I don't want that no more because you gave your life to God, so it's different now. But you have probably seen somebody you're attracted to, but you just don't want to mess with them like that. You're like, I'm looking for a connection. I get it. That's different. There's no way.
Well, since I've chosen God, I kind of like, I'm waiting for that godly because when you have a relationship with God, you know when something is from Him. So I'm waiting for that knowing part.
So that's not looks. That's not having nothing to do with looks then. So you're not paying attention to looks.
No, because that was the same. Like some men, I found myself. I did have. You know what? It was a guy that approached me in public one time, and I wasn't attracted to him, but I liked how he approached me. He said he seen me, but he seen me with my family, so he didn't want to be rude and kind of like go in the crowd and get me. So I went to the bathroom and he stopped me and he like, hey, and he's like, can I get your number? He like, I'm studying. He like, I've been in this place for a long time waiting for you to. I'm like, waiting for me. He like, yeah. He like, you are so gorgeous. He like, I was waiting for you to like leave your family because I ain't want to be rude, you know. And I'm like, I respect that, you know. And I liked him, and I liked that from him. And then we talked, and I thought we had a connection. Then I don't know, the flow went different. I was like, I can't rock with this. We was on and off for less than 2 months or maybe a month, and I was done. I just couldn't take him no more. I don't know what was wrong with him. He told me to go with the flow, but it wasn't no flow. It wasn't no flow. It was like, what was your point of waiting? You waited for me to get my number, and then you get me and you fumble me? I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm confused. So, and I liked him, and he was not a fine looking dude. He was fine to me because I liked him. But he was not fine. He's actually ugly, but he looked good to me. He looked good to me.
But you thought, but he ugly, but he looked good to you though. Damn, that's kind of damn.
I know it sounds crazy, but my family them seen him and they like, yeah, Samantha, nah. I'm like, so no, he looks good to me.
About look. So you like them for more than his look. That means
I liked him. I liked him, and I guess he didn't like himself. And I think he was when we did talk back together, he did end up telling me something that I could tell he kind of didn't want to tell me. And I'm like, oh, he's insecure about something. And it had happened, but I guess he didn't want to speak on it. Maybe he didn't think that I would like him. And when he did spoke on it, I was like, them girls crazy. I was like, you know, like they crazy. He looked like, what? Like, you still like me? I'm like, yeah. So I think some men have like an insecurity about something, and that when they do get a girl, like maybe he felt like he couldn't tell me, but then he came out and told me, And I was okay with it. I actually didn't agree with them. I said, they must be crazy. And then he like, for real? I'm like, yeah. Why is you asking me for real? You're supposed to know this about yourself. You know, like, you don't.
Okay. I got a question for you. Let's say you met a man. He was into the church. He saved his life, but he got 5 baby mamas. Are you cool with that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what if he says it might be a little drama, but he ain't got no drama, but his baby mamas is drama. So you cool with it? With that
that's their business. That's their business. I won't entertain it. Okay. We will not entertain it. We will, if you really rocking with me, we finna take their butt to court. And we finna make sure they pick them kids up at the police station. So if they try something, they going to jail. Okay, they going to jail.
That makes sense though.
They going their butt to jail because I ain't finna be fighting over no man that y'all. No, I'm not. No, and he don't even want y'all either. No.
Right. Yeah, I respect it though. I respect it. But
man, we putting them in jail. We putting the kids' mama in jail. Like, yeah.
But I appreciate you coming on the show, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up for work tomorrow. You know, we've been on here for a while, though. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, good interview. You know, you gave some good questions. I liked it, a lot of things you said. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of it I agree, disagree, you know. That's but okay. I like your opinion on, you know, dating and the people you dated. You know, it's a good interview. I appreciate you coming on my show.
No problem. No problem. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Now we just have to keep in touch on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Tell you want to come back on the show, or if you want to watch any of my interviews.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
All right. You as well.
All right.